Good evening, you roguelike rangers. I am Mark W, and it's time for another Mark W's old games on a weekday. Yeah, we're going to keep this recent roguelike obsession going and play well, it's technically cheating on the title of the stream that I do, old games on a weekday. But I do that from time to time. It's a new game for an old system. It is ROGÜL for Atari 8-bit computers, which means the whole line of computers like Atari 800, Atari 400, etc. Because they're all compatible, except they have like different memory amounts and a couple other differences. And hello, Eric Johnson, who is in the chat, one of our super regulars, Eric Johnson. How's it going, Eric? Yeah, I heard of this game on Atari Age, and about the same time I heard it, our kind of right, I won't say regular, but semi-regular to our channel, Mr. Cheesy Whiz, and he's also a friend of mine, suggested playing this game called ROGÜL. I don't know how I'm supposed to pronounce it with that umlaut over the U. This is a Polish game. I don't know anything about Polish phonetics. I know in German, I took a couple of semesters of German. My professor said that the umlaut over the U basically means you pucker your lips like Rogul rather than Rogel. You kind of you put a little U into it. So I'm gonna call it Rogul. I'm making a fool out of myself, but yeah, this is a recently released game. It is free. Anyone can go ahead and download it. I should have had the link handy. Maybe I could share it with you guys. I'll find it real quick. It's made by a dude. Again, he's Polish. He calls himself Bosianu. Hello, Cheesy Whiz in the house. Yeah, he's the guy who recommended it. Bosianu is the guy's, I guess, kind of, online moniker he uses, like how I tend to use Mark W or sometimes Neon Peon, depending on the context. Um, yeah, why don't we fire up the game? It plays some lovely title screen music. I haven't gone beyond that, and I will have to review the manual for a bit, and I can do that with you guys watching. We'll take a look together. So for one thing, is a weird thing. I have multiple versions of it. 1.0 A, B, C, and F. So I tried F. Long story short, they all break except A. I don't know why. So I'm playing A. Here we go. And you can see it's using character-based art. This is called a Tasky for Atari. Anyway, let's read the story. The oppressed world, under the ruthless rule of the merciless. Oh, let's not restart because I was babbling about something, so I couldn't catch up with the story. Sorry about that. So this time, no babbling. We're getting right to the story. And then we'll review the manual. The oppressed world under the ruthless rule of the merciless demon Amalatolos teeters on the brink of ruin. Hunger, violence, and death strike blindly, their reach extended by the demon's omnipresent servants and vassals. But when hope had all but vanished from the farthest corners of the accursed realms, the secret brotherhood of the tethered uncovered the lost key to the portal of the 10 gates. Today, this key finds its way into your noble hands. That's convenient. The portal of 10 gates is the only path to the demonic dimension, the sole means to end the reign of the relentless tyrant Amalatolos. You are the last hope for the accursed realms. Don't screw this up. That's kind of a funny last statement. Don't screw this up. All right. So here's our title screen. Now, what this immediately reminds me of is it reminds me of the character art you used to see in BBSs, dial-up BBSs. If anyone's experienced that, I don't know, but they would usually use what they call ANSI art, and it looked kind of like this basically. But what they're doing here is they're using a Tasky, like I mentioned. It is the Atari variant of ASCII, kind of. You've probably heard of ASCII characters. And to get a little bit into the graphical technique, I don't really know that much about it. You can tell they are using some clever techniques to make it look like there's various shades of gray. I mean, there are various shades of gray, but it looks more kind of gradual than you could normally create, because you look at some of the characters and they have like lines going across it. Oh, I don't know how to explain it very well, but it's pretty neat. They're essentially using cool techniques to make kind of a greater level of shading than you would think is normally possible on the Atari. I think in Atari 8-bit computers you could only display a very limited color palette, like very limited number of colors on the screen at once. I think it might even be 4 technically. I might be wrong on that. Anyway, but I say 4 because I used to use this paint program. I had this tablet, and yes, there were tablets in the 80s, and it was called Koala Pad, and it came with this paint program where you could select colors that were available in your palette, and you can only choose up to 4. Anyway, let's get into the manual. And we can listen to this title screen music in the background. I'll turn it down a little. I guess it's not loud. Right, game manual ROGÜL. An Unpredictable Voyage by Bosianu. Code graphics and idea Bosianu. Music and sound effects by someone named PG. Testy, which I guess means like the QA testers. Soundmax, Deli, and Tatku. And here we have the same story with the same graphics. Basically, the oppressed world under the ruthless rule, etc. Yeah, I'll skip over that. Don't screw this up. That's kind of funny. The most important thing I need to enable is my drawing tool. If Ryan is in the chat, he likes to joke about how I'm obsessed with drawing in red on my screen. Eric Johnson said they had that same pad for Commodore. Oh, cool. It was actually the I think it was the same hardware. It was compatible with both machines. You just needed the right software or the right games, you know. But I remember using it for Atari. Anyway, introduction. ROGÜL is a fantasy hack and slash roguelike game in which we control the fate of the warrior ROGÜL. Traveling. He doesn't have an umlaut in this version of his name. ROGÜL traveling through 10 lands oppressed by the minions of a cruel demon. Our task is to reach the final 10th dimension and in an unequal battle, defeat the tyrant and ruler, Amalotolus. I'm trying to think if there's like some sort of a joke or a pun in his name. Like I'm a lot of something. I don't know. I can't place it, but it might be, if there is such a thing, it might pertain to the original Polish. During your adventure, you will have to fight hundreds of increasingly difficult opponents and face other adversities. Your companions on your journey and your only allies will be the cold steel of weapons and a handful of scrolls with spells. Okay, we're at it solo. After defeating most of the monsters in a given land, you should find another portal key, which will allow you to teleport to the next dimension. Each dimension requires a slightly different strategy and will throw dozens of unique enemies against you. Learn to use terrain to your advantage. That's pretty cool. Excuse me. To gain an advantage over your opponents. Watch how your statistics change on different types of terrain. That's cool because it sounds like it'll visually tell you like your attack goes up 1 when you're standing on a hill or whatever, just to make something up. That way you're not guessing about it. The same changes also apply to your enemies, so pay attention to where you duel. Use terrain obstacles to divide groups of monsters into smaller ones, which will make it easier for you to defeat them and gain the experience necessary to develop. As you gain new levels of experience, you will get a choice of one of 3 random rewards that will help you develop your hero skills. Alright, so every level you get 1 of 3 random things. Among the nooks and crannies of the Cursed Ruins, you will find armor, weapons, spell scrolls, and other items lost by previous adventurers, which no one will ever claim again, so go ahead and take them as your own, but use them wisely because there are not many of them. Just had a realization that I didn't test the joystick ahead of time, and I seem to remember something in this emulator where if you change the config, you have to restart it, so whatever, we'll deal with it. Along the way, you may come across mysterious altars where you can worship ancient gods. They usually look favorably on daredevils like you, and in exchange for prayers, they can repay you with a small reward. Unfortunately, there are also capricious gods who can punish you carelessly. In the 3rd, 6th, and 9th realm, you will come across a magical medieval machine that exchanges gold for various useful items or spells. Okay. I think it's basically a store, but they made it a magical medieval machine. It's a vending machine, okay. You know, people always joke it doesn't make sense how in all these RPGs and roguelikes you're like deep into this horrible dungeon full of monsters and you find a guy selling stuff. I guess maybe it makes a little more sense if it's a vending machine. I don't know. Anyway, the assortment is not very large, but there are wonders worth the last gold piece. Remember, however, that you can only use each machine once. They're very limited vending machines. Okay. From time to time, the Dark Lord may send one of his 20 champions defending individual lands to fight. They are stronger than average evil spawns, but they usually carry extremely valuable items with them. Champions can also be summoned using spells, but remember that there is only one in each land. In addition to obvious melee combat, you can also find several types of ranged weapons that can be invaluable in many situations. However, you can only carry a certain number of arrows, and you are further limited by your line of sight. Of course, you can improve both of these features, so manage your experience points wisely. You can improve your line of sight. What is that, like how far you can see, I guess? Because with subsequent levels, you will need more and more of them. Scrolls with spells and a few magical potions will also be helpful in achieving the final victory. Apparently, among the ruins, you can also find powerful amulets with amazing properties, but these may be just rumors, because to this day, no one has returned from the accursed realms alive. The success of each escapade will depend only on your decisions. Well, maybe also a little from the favor of the R&D gods. Excuse me. I guess that's like the RNG gods we would usually call it. But without proper skill and strategy, luck alone will certainly not be enough to defeat the cruel ruler. Will the gods favor you today, and will you reach the end of this adventure in one piece? It's not certain, but don't give up. You are the last hope of the accursed realms. Alright, here's our controls. You can move around with the cursor keys or the joystick. I guess I could always use the cursor keys if my joystick doesn't work. G space, no, comma G space or fire 2 is pick up weapons. I was pausing for a second because I'm like, what? The Atari 8-bit computers could recognize a second fire button? That's news to me. Anyway, maybe that's true though. I actually have I was surprised by that with Commodore too. This joystick will send two different signals for two different buttons, and I kind of had a similar shock once with Commodore, which Commodore programs can actually, and the hardware can actually recognize two different buttons as well. Anyway, we'll see how it goes. Pick up items, dot or fire 2 on an empty field is the way to turn. Oh, Cheesy was said that's a joystick I had back in the day. The best. I never had this one back in the day, but when I was looking for a good joystick to play, you know, for like a USB joystick to play emulated games with, I found this one, and a lot of people recommended it, and yeah, I've been happy with it. I would play with like my gamepad, like this guy here. I don't want to go on too much of a tangent. And when I would play a lot of these old 8-bit computer games, it just didn't feel very natural, and many of the emulators would like, you know, any button you press would be considered the fire button, so I would like accidentally press these little buttons here and the shoulders, and I don't know, it just didn't feel right. Anyway, the joystick doesn't feel right either, trying to use like the analog stick instead of a nice big joystick. Whatever. Anyway, I or U is equipment and weapons. S or C, I don't know what's with some of these decisions, but it's okay, whatever. Like, why would I want S or C for my statistic? Well, anyway, F is long shot. Does that just mean fire a bow, basically? Tab is game console preview. Return or fire is cursor mode. Inverse, or fire 2. I don't know which button am I inverse. The Atari 8-bit computer had a button called inverse. And it's not obvious what my, you know, modern day keyboard has mapped that to, but I can figure that out. I can show you really quick. I keep going on these tangents because there's just so much interesting stuff that crosses my mind. But if you look at the original Atari 800 keyboard, and there were, again, multiple models here, I can show you quickly what this looked like. Here, let's just show my whole Google browser. Well, let's look at this one here. Inverse is, shoot, is it this Atari Atari key? It might be that one. I don't even remember. Is there one that says inverse on it? Anyway, that's for like if you're typing, you can invert like, are you writing in white on a blue background or kind of in blue on a white background sort of? It kind of makes sense if you see it in action. Anyway, that's just a key. For the sake of this game, is an arbitrary key that I might need to figure out what it's mapped to on my modern computer. Control Q is abandoning the game, going to the title page. Now, is there, given that there's this, is there a save? I don't know if there is. The game detects and supports a 2-button joystick. If there is no second button, we can emulate it by holding down the standard fire button longer. Oh, interesting. In the player's inventory, press return or fire. Use the item inverse / fire to throw the item. Okay. So this is the context. Alright. We can also throw items by pressing the appropriate key with control pressed. Oh, that sounds neat. So I guess you just hold control and hit an arrow. In cursor mode, we can select objects on the game map and receive additional information about them. I imagine that's like in NetHack when you hit slash and you move the little cursor around to see what's what. By selecting a hero with the cursor, we will gain access to the equipment or statistics without using the keyboard. Okay. For monsters, this will be information about their statistics unless the enemy is within shooting range. We will shoot. So I'm trying to process it. It sounds like when you're in this cursor mode, you can get info about the monster. You put the cursor on top of them, but if they're in shooting range, it'll shoot instead of giving you the info. It's kind of, I guess maybe hopefully it'll be intuitive once you're playing, but offhand that seems like I would be trying to look up info about somebody in front of me, but then I accidentally shoot them. I guess we'll see how the experience is. In such a case, to see its parameters, you need to use Fire 2 in the context menu. Okay. For items, we will receive their name and quantity. Detailed information about the items available in the game can be found on the following pages of the manual. Here's our player statistics. We have the heart, which is our player health. We have the sword, which is melee attack plus weapon bonus. The crossbow is ranged attack plus weapon bonus. Arrows is your ammunition. Shield is defense plus armor / shield / helmet bonus. Coin is the amount of gold pieces. Stamp is missing experience points / player level. That sounds like it counts down your experience, perhaps. Missing experience, but like maybe if I have 25 to go and I kill something that gives me 5, then I have 20 more to go. I guess we'll see. A lot of this resembles what we just played in what we just saw when we played Fatal Labyrinth, by the way. Got your melee attack plus the bonuses, your defense plus the bonuses, your experience, your health. I guess it's pretty standard stuff for the most part. There are more parameters available on the statistics screen. All right, we got. Let's try to see if there's anything that's not obvious. Range check, view range. Okay, that's your attack range. How far you can shoot, I guess. Treasures, amount of gold collected. Learning, bonus to the speed of gaining experience. Interesting. Critical damage, chance to deal critical damage. Regen, life sucking, draw health from enemy wounds. Overall luck, soul count. The number of enemies that will appear in this land requires appropriate amulet. Also, if you have a certain amulet, it'll tell you how many souls you detect, I guess. Game turn, number of past game turns. Current realm, number and name of the current land. Here's the items for things that heal you. A special brownie will heal you 3 health points. There's different. Alright, I think I'll look these up as needed. I don't need to read every one. An old bread sword? Oh, I guess it means like a bread knife sort of for cutting bread. And initially I imagined like a large baguette there that you sharpened. If it's very stale, it could be dangerous. And here's our bows over here, arrows, armor, helmets, shields, difficulty levels. I guess I'll start with easy. Here's an interesting row in this table. The probability of the boss destroying the obstacle. The harder you play, the more likely they will destroy the obstacle. Destroying an obstacle sounds good, but I guess it's not. Tips for beginners. Don't let yourself get cornered. Use the terrain to attack enemies one at a time. Learn which squares are worth attacking, which squares your enemies are less likely to defend. Don't underestimate happiness. It affects many aspects of the game. It can help in seemingly hopeless situations. Do I have a happiness stat? I don't think I noticed that above. Clear the entire map before using the shopping machine. Every penny can be important, and the machine will only work once. Oh, so even if you like... It sounds like even if you choose not to buy something from the machine, it'll disappear. So you gotta be careful. You can't just go to it, check the prices, and collect more money and come back, I guess. You can't do that, I guess. Altars can be very useful, especially if your happiness level is higher. However, you must know that the gods have a peculiar approach, and instead of gaining, you may also lose. Use summon scroll as late as possible. The higher the level of the map, the better the treasure the champion will have. Stat improving spells shouldn't wait. Use them right away. Power of offensive spells depends on your experience level. Sometimes it's worth waiting with them. Regeneration and vampirism are powerful skills worth investing in. Unfortunately, initially only available on altars. Map scroll is a good friend of hell scroll and the final level. Alright, let's jump into it. Enough of this nonsense. Now, I did want to check if my joystick is working. Oh good, I just pressed a button and it worked right away. Cool. I'm actually wondering if the arrow keys might be easier, but we'll see. How not to be a wimp. Use cursor keys or joystick to move around, to move your hero. Bash into monsters to attack them furiously or shoot them. Knowing the shortcuts listed below can help you survive a bit longer. And this is some of the stuff we already read over, I guess. In the manual. Control key was give up your miserable adventure. Alright, we're getting into it. It's gonna work. Imagine this doesn't work. I had problems with the other ROMs. Hopefully it's just taking some time to load or something. I could uncheck limit to normal speed. I'll give it a minute. Sometimes these emulators, they'll still and they recreate the CPU processing time, and you know, basically all the timing has to be right. But sometimes you can speed things up. You like uncheck something like this, limit to normal speed, and it'll just go. The problem is you often miss something if like the action start, like there's loading time and you want to accelerate, and then some action starts and you see. Anyway, yeah, I'm hoping it didn't like lock up or something, but we'll see, I guess. Well, maybe I will just hit it. Let's just hit it. If I miss something fun, we can always skip it. Computer says no, says choose. No, that would suck if I just can't play it. Reading over the manual, getting excited, dedicating a stream to it, and then it goes, nah. That might actually be what's happening. Oh boy. Well, while this is sitting there doing nothing, let me check on Atari Age real quick if anybody else had issues. Because there's like a whole thread or perhaps multiple threads about the game. It certainly would not be unheard of for a game back in the day to take some time to actually load. But you would think in a modern game they would give you a nice heads up. If that's the case. Let's take a look at this guy's video. If he is actually including the getting the game started. Here we go. Let's see how long it takes him to start the game. Skipping past this a bit. All right, this is about where we were. Oh man, it started pretty quickly, didn't it? Yeah, it started instantly. Okay. Well, that's the stream, folks. No, well, somebody, actually, the author of the game says the requirements are the stock Atari XL/XE with 64 kilobytes of RAM. I am currently using that with 128 kilobytes of RAM. That's what I'm emulating. So I wouldn't think that would be a problem. But I guess I could switch the RAM down to 64K anyway, just in case. I have a feeling I might have to just play something else. But let's try that for starters. So I go into my settings, and I can choose an XL or an XE with. I guess I can do the XL with 64 right here. It's gonna restart the whole system here, but that's all right. I really doubt having extra RAM would break it. So it's kind of disconcerting. But I can also try the other ROMs again, I guess. Oh, look at that. I think that's telling me it crashed. It popped up this special monitor thingy that like gives you low level information that I'm not gonna try to understand. Should I type cont to exit? I can't type in here actually. Eric says that you'd think because it's a newer game would play nice with emulators. Yeah. And this is kind of a popular emulator. This is I mean it's a Mac version, maybe there's something to do with that, but it's called Altera or something like that. Let me think for a minute. I mean, let me try the other ROMs. I don't know. It could also be I have some weird setting enabled or disabled. How do I just get back to this? There's no X button here. They don't give you that. All right, time to restart the emulator, perhaps. It could be a restart is all I need to begin with. Let's start with version A again. Nah, okay. Well, I'm getting so upset. I'm smashing things. No, all right, let's try other ROMs and then we'll try fiddling with configuration. And if none of that works, play another game, I guess. Let's start with a cold reset. I'll try B. Yeah, this is what happened with, I think, B and C before. It just wouldn't even do anything. Hey, Suna. Suna's in the house. We're just trying to get this game to actually work, Suna. It looked like it was working up until, like, the action actually starts. Okay, C is doing something. Suna's not driving this time. Oh, that's great. Yeah, last time it was hilarious. He was driving while playing. He's showing garbage on the screen here. That doesn't seem good. Yeah, that's not good either, is it? I actually saw it behave like this before. And I just said, oh, I'm going to try a different ROM. All right. To load executable. Maybe I have to load it in a different. Let's try. Oh, did I just do C? I'm sorry. Yeah, that's what I just did. I'll try it again. What the hell? We're here. Okay. Now we will do F. F is the most recent, I believe. we go. And garbage characters again. It almost looks like a roguelike. Can I move around on the screen? I'm using the arrow keys. All right, so at this point, it's like I can play with settings a bit. If anything looks like it could possibly be related to, I don't even know what graphics, displaying graphics maybe. But I think I might just have to play another random game, which I'm fine with, but it kind of sucks, right? I could try PAL instead of NTSC. I doubt that's the thing. Cheesy says this game is hard. Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna, I should probably continue browsing this thread here on Atari because somebody must have encountered this, maybe. People saying it's great. Here's where the author announces version C, 1.0C. This guy says, thanks for the update. I died on the 8th realm. I'm just looking for anybody saying, hey, it didn't run. Can you help me? Or something like that. Or here's what I did to fix it. Here is version D, which I don't have. I'm not convinced that would help me, right? Basically, A, B, C, and F don't work. Would D be the magic one that works? I doubt it. Here's E. Here's someone else playing it on a stream on Twitch, I guess. Here's F. This is something. I thought it was maybe somebody saying, here, I got stuck here. What do I do? But this is, I don't know, they're looking into, this is the developer looking into something called VBXE. I have no idea what that is. Just some kind of a technical experiment, I guess. All right, well, that's all of that thread. There might be others. Let me look for something like, what the hell is this game called? ROGÜL. Game won't load or something. Game won't start. I mean, there's only so much content on the web about this game. Found the same thread again. Let me find the one you linked me to the other day. Cheesy Whiz. I don't know if that was the same one. Yeah, that's the same one. All right. All I can think of is I'll look at some settings and see if there's anything that maybe I fiddled with or should fiddle with that looks obvious, maybe. Display with, I guess I should use the default. Cheesy Whiz said he doesn't have any suggestions, by the way, but would probably play it on a real Atari. Yeah, I would love to have a real Atari handy. My dad has been gradually handing off to me old video game consoles and computers and stuff like that. And he's probably going to dump an Atari on me at one point, and I'm going to think it's awesome. Tuna says, what is this game about? It's a kind of hack and slash roguelike, the kind of thing that I often play on this channel, like the Fatal Labyrinth game I played recently, or the NetHack game that I did a long series of. All right, so here's display related stuff. I don't know if the problem is display related, but I do know that I couldn't see shit, so it could be related to. There's an artifacting mode. I don't know what these things mean. That's the problem. I could uncheck use new artifacting. I don't know. I mean, I can always look up what things actually mean, but that might take some time. I don't know. I guess we'll try one thing at a time. We're going to disable use new artifacting. I don't have much high hopes for that, but we'll try it anyway. Might as well use version F, I guess. That's garbage here again. And this time this one didn't crash before. I don't know, one of them crashed. Maybe it was this one. I kind of lost track. Soon as actually, this game is about what we do at work. We debug complicated problems. All right. I'll put this back. It's probably better to put back anything I changed rather than randomly change too many things. A lot of these things I don't anticipate mattering, like LED indicators, color palette stuff. Scan lines shouldn't matter. Would NTSC versus PAL matter? I thought I said here's a new version that fixes an NTSC bug at one point. So for all I know, there could be a problem with that. In fact, here's where I'm talking about it, right? But at the same time, it seems like he solved the problem with NTSC, right? So I don't know, I'll try PAL randomly though as my random thing to try. This is the worst way to diagnose problems, by the way. If you have a complicated technical problem, the worst thing you can do is what I'm doing, just try random things. Here I am. And you can get lucky and solve the problem quickly by trying random things, but you're probably not really thinking it through. And the problem is they don't know all these technical details to begin with, so. I have to unpack what each one is. Interesting though, it didn't crash this time though on PAL. Oh. Emulation speed 300%. Get all this crazy stuff. Enable sound. 16-bit sound. For all I know, it could be something like that. 16-bit sound quality breaks. I don't know. Oh, you know what? These are for the 400 800. The original Atari 8-bit computers were the 400 and 800 respectively, and they had like expansion slots where you could plug in memory. So for a second, I thought, hey, maybe I'm breaking it because I'm not using these machines, but I'm plugging in memory. But I think these only apply to when you use 400 or 800 mode, basically. Don't know what this is. Printer, hard drives, boot media. Altiera. Could this possibly matter? So I'm using Excel, so it would be using the Altiera ROM. It's probably fine. Yeah, I'm kind of at a loss. I think if anything, it's probably either in the Atari tab here or the display tab, because these, the other stuff is like, well, it pertains to controllers or directory paths or whatever. These are like actual, these settings actually have to do with hardcore technical stuff, for lack of a better term. Disable basic, but Suna suggested to use AI to solve the issue, and Eric said he did try it. Developer of ROGÜL, what I don't know how to pronounce his name. I'm sorry. Recommends using Altiera, which is what we're using. This is like a wrapper for Altiera. It's a Mac wrapper for it. It could be something about the way the Mac wrapper wraps it is faulty. But yeah, it's recommended to use Altiera for its high compatibility with Atari 8-bit games. Of course, that's AI making things up possibly. I have actually there's some OS patches options. What is that about? I don't know what these mean. They almost sound like logical drive letters, like a P drive and stuff. I could try disabling those. Honestly, something like an OS patch sounds like something that could mess up a game. It looks garbage already. All right. Well, the funny thing is this kind of screen actually is familiar to me because I used to play around with a certain graphics mode in which the characters looked this big, and I tried to make like little games, like moving the characters around. And before I knew what I was doing, I would redraw the whole screen with each iteration of the loop, so it would flicker like this. It's like, oh, this is like 7-year-old me trying to learn how to program. This is exactly what it looked like, except it didn't have these fancy characters like this. They like redefined some of the character set, I think, to make like this or these funky different like fonts for the letters. It's funny how it does kind of look familiar to me. Anyway, I don't know. I'm kind of running out of ideas here. Um, yeah, I guess I should have tested it beforehand, but I figured, the title screen's working, the music's playing, it looks good. Um, so I disabled what I did last time was I disabled those OS patches, which are good luck to me remembering which ones they were. I'd have to rewind my stream probably. I could check them all, enable all the patches. I don't know. There was one about display with. I wonder if, first of all, I'm kind of surprised you can have alternate display with. Does that just mean of my window, or like what is the deal with that? I could try full width. Oh. All right, anyone else have any idea what I could play instead? Because I think it's coming to that. I could play something else for Atari 8-bit. I could play some Gateway to Apps I have it. That might be fun. I thought it was calling me a bitch for a second here. It looks like it's saying B something CH. It's blowing up in a different way though. That's pretty interesting. Seems like it's crashing in a different way every time almost. Not that I should read too much into the random chaos. All right. I'm gonna look at the settings for one more moment, but I think I'm gonna just play Gateway to Apps. That's the first game that popped into my head. I don't know why. Guess I'll put this back. I mean, I could always actually ask the dude, the author, if he has any ideas. I could even link him to this video so we can see what I've tried and what my settings look like, and maybe he'll have an idea. And perhaps we can play it another time. But again, I'm just kind of looking again like, oh, do I want to not use this Altera ROM? Maybe. That seems kind of like a weird thing to do. I don't know. I forget if I downloaded an alternate ROM. Heard the P drive patch. Yeah, maybe. I don't even know what that means. But I guess I should. All right. Okay, we're gonna play another game, folks. For whatever reason, what popped into my mind was Gateway to Apps. So there we go. We're going with Gateway to Apps. I guess I'm thinking of fantasy fighting stuff, although it's not a roguelike really. I believe I have it in cartridge form. That's what I had it in back in the day in real life. A lot of these games you could buy in multiple formats, like disc or cartridge. What am I looking for here, though? Magazine sources, don't games. Okay, that's oops. All right. Here are different formats. What is the cartridge? Is it ROM? ATR is the disc. CAS is the cassette. I could play ET Phone Home. Is Arturo in the house? He's going to demand I play ET if he's here. That's actually a different ET game than the famous Atari 2600 one that everybody says is the worst game ever. Maybe disabled basics says Cheesy was. Worth a try. It's an idea. How did I do? Did we see a thing for that? I'll put this back. Identify OS ROMs. All right, this is, you can like plug in your own ROMs or use the one built into Altira, the emulator. So I'm using the XL at the moment, and it's using the built-in ROM, I guess. And Cheesy was his basic loads automatically, can interfere with a lot of software. Yeah, I remember you used to have to like hold down Option or something like that to bypass loading basic or something like that. Cheesy was that you used to have to hold down Option key when booting to disable it. Yeah, has to be a toggle in the emulator. Yeah, I think you're right. Here we go. Disable basic. There we go. Let's try that. If you solved it, you get a whatever kind of prize I can offer on this channel. I never thought about that. I should offer prizes. Maybe it's a banana sticker. All right, so we're gonna try this one more time with Cheesy Wiz's suggestion. It's not showing garbage over here this time. Oh my god! You did it, Cheesy Wiz! I think you got it! Banana sticker! Wow, you saved the stream, Cheesy Wiz. Thanks, man. For all I know, the next screen can blow up, but this is promising, right? It's definitely progress. All right, let's see what we got going on here. We're in the new dimension, the deserted plains. Good luck on your journey, ROGÜL. All right, let's do this. All right, here we are. Here's my little dude. You can see he's like a little animated guy with a sword and shield. It reminds me of kind of like the Ultimate characters with their like 2 frames of animation. That's all you need sometimes, though. What am I looking at here? This looks like a cat or something over here. And these little, what are these, like random foliage or? All right, let's try running around, I guess. I'm using my joystick, it's clicking. I guess I'm like, I don't know. I was gonna say maybe I'm in like an overworld and I have to go into a dungeon. I don't really know. Hold on. Okay, I see. Yeah, so I do have 2 different buttons available. Looks like I'm in that cursor mode that it mentioned. Still trying to figure things out though. Cursor mode. Let's go over the bat-looking thing or the bird. Interesting. When I hit right, sometimes it doesn't register. I'm not. Yeah, right is not registering. That's kind of strange. Let's try the keys. I don't know. I can move right with the arrow keys. It's kind of easier. Look, there's a Pac-Man ghost that just appeared. All right, so let me maybe check the keyboard reference. Like maybe I'll have that up just so I can remember what the heck I'm supposed to press here to do stuff. All right, I got it. I'm gonna try to go into this cursor mode, which is return or fire. I'll try return. All right, it's a huge bat with the health of 4, it looks like. And over here we have a ghost, I guess. Banshee of health 1. That seems like the Banshee has no health pretty much. How do we get out of this? Hit it again, I guess. Let's try killing the bat. Huge bat dodged and it hit me for 2. It receives 2 and it hits me for 1. Died, it has 4 XP. I found loot, a curing pill. Okay, so I got a little healing thingy. That was on the list, the equipment list, as a thing that can heal you by a little bit more than a brownie, though, if I recall correctly. Alright, but my health is still 17. What did it start at 20? Let's see if I can handle it. Oh, the ghost is shooting at me. Or the Banshee, that is. ROGÜL dodged, though. Should I shoot back? Can I even shoot back? I have, oh, looks like I have no ammo. I'm not sure if I have a bow. S is my stats. Oh, here we go. Alright, doesn't tell me my weapons that I have. Equipment, I guess. It says press any key, but then nothing happens when I press any key. Now are we gonna get stuck here? Weird. I'm trying the joystick as well. Come on. Tab. Escape. Control Q to quit the game. No. Okay. I'm like making sure a million times that the window has focus, so it should be reading my keystrokes. I'll solve this one now, cheesy whiz. Anyway, I got into this screen by hitting S. Hitting it again does not help. Enter does not help. Fire button does not help. Moving the joystick doesn't help. Moving the arrow keys doesn't help. Did I get hit like some kind of a pause mode or something somehow? I mean the emulator is not paused because you can hear the music playing, so it's not like this thing. Oh, this might just be a bug in the game. Let's reset and try again. Deserted Plains. With this slash. The arrow, oh. Okay, let's go to the arrow and pick it up. Pick the one arrow. Curing pill. Oh, the little dashes are actually curing pills. Pick that one up. And this guy here is what, a rat or a cat? It is a fox. Alright, are you gonna attack me, fox? Can we be friends? I think he wants to kill me. Okay, I took 1 damage, but I got it's like a shirt left. Maybe that's armor. Dirty garment. Equipped dirty garment. Alright, I have some armor. Let's get this other pill. Oh, it's a brownie. Yummy, yummy. Random brownie I find on the ground. Always good for you. Good eating. Alright, huge bat is dead. I am down to 12 health. I'm getting beat up. Here's a mace plus 2. Okay. No, we have a snake of some sort up there. The rattlesnake. Here is a scroll, it looks like. Alright, let's teleport scroll, okay. Let's keep going. Can always have a curing pill or a brownie if I get more beat up. These guys are spawning right before my eyes. What is this? That is a rat. Let's take on the snake before anyone else can like bunch up on me. Oh, that was a 1 shot. Cool. Rattlesnake is dead. Get the teleport scroll. Or is this like a road or like some kind of ruins? Banshee's shooting at me. I guess it's supposed to be screaming at me from a distance. They're very weak, I guess, but they have range. A map scroll. Now, how do we do this again? I guess I guess I should see if that menu's gonna screw up again. Because if it does, there's probably no point in playing. But let me try eating a brownie to heal myself a little bit. I have 9 hit points and now I'm at 12 again. Alright. So I was at that stat screen by hitting S. Alright, that time it works no problem. I just hit S again. This here is an obstacle. It doesn't tell me what kind. It's just an obstacle. This too. Alright, what am I supposed to do? Go to the next screen or just... It looks like if I hang around here, they're going to respawn forever, perhaps. No, wait, there was something that said the number of souls in the area. It's like with a special amulet. You would be able to see that. So there is a limit, I think, though. You've reached a higher level. Select your perk. I can get Tough Guy, HP max plus 3, Curing Blast, which gives you full healing. I guess that's like a... I don't think it's like learning a spell. I think it's like, hey, if you're almost dead, you can heal up right now. This one time. Wary Harry gives you defense plus 1. Sure, I'll get that one. That sounds good. Alright, I mean, I could stand and fight some more, or I could just try to move on. If it even works like that, do I just touch the next edge of the screen? Well, not this edge. Maybe the right side? Or is there like a certain location I have to go to, like a staircase that I'm not noticing? No, I can't go off the right edge. And I don't have a ranged weapon, by the way. I think it would say here. I just have my mace and my dirty garments, basically, for combat equipment. Okay, let's kill this guy. A rat. He left me a brownie. How's our hit points? Still at 12. Rattlesnakes seem like no problem. Oh. Yeah, it doesn't matter if you're lined up. Usually in these classic kind of roguelikes, if you're trying to avoid a ranged weapon, you just try to not be aligned with them, like in a straight line. But it looks like this game doesn't have that limitation. Got a portal key. So I need to find a portal and then use that box. Leveled up again. Scholar XP gain plus 10. That was nice. Strongman or tough guy. I think I want to go for the XP. If I can just level up faster, that's like a good investment that'll pay off in spades. And I feel like at this time I'm not desperate to be a stronger fighter. Because I'm pretty much just plowing through these guys. Taking damage here and there, but I have a few means of healing up. Got like a brownie and a couple of pills and stuff. I have 3 curing pills and 1 brownie. Alright. The Banshee did hit me a few times though. Let's kill another, what is it, a fox? That's a rat. Another brownie. Let's eat one of the brownies. Back to 10 HP. Sudden hush falls over the realm. Does that mean I killed them all? I'm checking the edges of the screen again. I think there is like some certain square I have to find to proceed. I don't really see anything distinct though. Oh yeah, I forgot the different terrain affects your combat. I should pay attention to that. Look at this. Like if you're in this thing, whatever it is -1 to your defense, I guess. A lot of these places seem neutral as far as how it affects your combat stats. Now this one gives you +1. I guess this is high ground or something, I don't know. Or road? Whatever it is, you get +1 attack. Maybe I just have to use the portal key and then a magic portal appears or something. Let's try that. Portal key. The portal has been opened. There you go. Now I'm in the next dimension, which is the deserted village. So we got trees. In a lovely green color. Here's a scroll. It is an agility scroll. That sounds good. And these spaces again give you a +1 to attack. This is a tree. Just an obstacle. Alright, let's grab the scroll. That seems like a good start. And something has spawned. Is it a dancing rabbit or something? It's a bear. Oh. Bears can be dangerous. Melee attack 7, defense 2. Okay. What is detection rate? Oh, maybe that's how far they can detect you from. Let's heal up a little bit. I'll eat another brownie. How much does the curing pill here for? Probably good to know. Curing pill heals 10. I don't know what my max is, but I think I have about 20. Or where would it say that? Stats. Max is 20. Yeah, I might as well have a curing pill. Because I'm not sure if this bear is going to give me a hard time. And I have 3 curing pills. It actually only healed me by 8. Oh, I was looking at the cost and not the description. Yeah, it heals you for 8 according to the description. That's correct. Okay. Alright, let's fight the bear. Hiya! Bear dodged. The bear hits you for 2. Bear dodged. Rogel dodged. Bear dodged. Rogel dodged. Bear received 1 damage. Rogel dodged. Bear received 2 damage. Bear hits you for 5. Ouch. Oh, hit me for 5 again. Better have another curing pill, I guess. Now I'm at 14. He hit me for 3. Alright, I killed it. Let's go with tough guy. HP max plus 3. I'll also do eye range plus 1. I'm gonna do tough guy. Agility scroll. Now, I think they said the stat stuff, things that give you stats tend to be like you should use it right away. So let me try using that right away. Did I not pick it up? Picked up agility scroll. I guess it was automatically. This is something like. Alright, yeah, I guess it automatically applies. It says defense plus 1. I guess that's what it is. It doesn't give you the choice to hoard it. Which makes me wonder why the game gave me that tip of you can you should use it right away. Maybe maybe in an older version you could save it. And then they figured why let them save it when there's no point in doing it. I don't know, I'm just speculating. Let's try to fight the Banshee on the... oh, he's gonna shoot me, isn't it? Is it even a Banshee? Sure looks like one, yeah. What I was gonna say is I can stand on these spaces where you fight better, like here, and wait for it to come to me, but I think it's just gonna not come to me and choose to shoot at me from a distance, so... I will charge at it. Charge the Banshee! Alright, left an arrow. Let's fight this little critter on the attack bonus step. I just saw my stat went up by 1 right here. It was at 5 a second ago. This left a mace plus 2. Is that what I had? Yeah. I don't think it's actually, I think I'm saying it a little wrong. I don't think it's a mace plus 2 in the sense of a magical mace that's better than average. I think it's just the plus 2 is a statement of how much attack ability it gives me, basically. Alright. Oh, let's pick up that mace for... Oh, it's making me exchange it. It's making me drop my current melee when I pick up one. Alright. That makes sense, I guess. I'm fighting a wolf now. Wolf died. Ah, interesting. I noticed when I stepped in this square and then back over to here, my attack went up by 2. Because actually this place here gives you a -1 to attack and defense. So you don't want to be on that. I kind of wish there was more of a... like I could conceptually tell what that's supposed to be. Like is it a marshy area or something? I don't know. Something water. That's alright though. I'm sure we'll get used to it. Alright. Kill that guy. I'm kind of wondering though, am I supposed to just kind of exterminate the screen and that's... I guess you don't have to, but you have to get the portal key to move on. Here's a gnome. Might be challenging. I think the bear had a melee attack of 7 and that was challenging. This guy has 6. I don't remember the defense of the bear. So all things considered, the gnome actually might be stronger. Let's heal up with a curing pill. Now I'm at 17. I feel like with the max HP, is there any reason for me to not just have the brownie too? I guess maybe something can fully heal me. Like when I level up, sometimes I get that option. Oh! The gnome shoots at me. Maybe I'll charge into that guy as well. Okay, these spaces are kind of neutral for fighting. Killed that gnome. Alright, what's this guy again? Boxer. That's the bear, right? I'm gonna lead him to a square where I fight better. Can I get him on the one where he fights worse, possibly? I'm not sure how I could lead him to this one, though. And have myself be on the... Actually, you know what? Think about it, though. This one gives you a -1 to attack and defense. These roads or whatever they are give you a +1 to attack. So if I can lure him here, even if I'm even on a neutral space, I'm better off, I think. All things considered. So let's try that. That should be fun. Lure him to the bad space and do that. Keep an eye on the stats, especially our health. Alright, I killed it, and I can level up. Wider choice, toss again. Holy Traveler, portal heal +3. Okay, I guess that means when you portal, you heal up more. I didn't even realize you do heal up in general. I'm trying to think. I'm kind of tempted to go with Scholar again, because again, that seems like a good investment. But at the same time, I am at the point of where I'm pretty much used all my healing options. So things that can help me fight better or heal me are probably good to have. Yeah, I'll go with the Holy Traveler. There's a key here. That must be the portal key. Alright, I guess, yeah, I don't know. Do I want to kill more things? I guess it's probably good to do generally. As long as you think you can handle them. They're kind of cowering in the corner. Here comes somebody. Try to go to this nice space here. I could play like before. Let's just hang out here. He's not coming to me because there's a tree in his way. I think that's why. Rat died. Wolf is taking damage. Wolf died. There's a treasure chest. Gold coins and a brownie. Nice. We'll take all. I might be able to get this guy to my right. What is that thing? That's one of the gnomes. Oh, they shoot, right? I was going to say maybe I could get him on the penalty space while I'm on the bonus space here. But he's going to shoot me before he steps there. I'm not sure if they have limited ammo. Like, could they run out of ammo and then he would have to resort to melee? I don't think I want to test that. What is that? Gold coins, okay. There, I got him on the penalty space and I'm on the bonus space. And we'll fight this bear. Alright. Neat. Take that viper. Just looking around a little more. Well, what do you guys think so far? It seems pretty neat. And hey, it's a free game. Can't complain. Level up. Focus touch, range attack +1. Squarey Harry. This actually reminds me of a lot of modern games use this sort of a thing. Like if you play, the first thing that comes to mind is like Vampire Survivor. You level up and it's like, which of the 3 things do you want? And part of that is like, you could, sometimes it gives you the option to shuffle it up again. And I saw that before. Anyway, Divine Gift, random item. Oh, that sounds nice. Let me think. What? I guess it depends what kind of random items it can give you. If it's gonna be giving me crap, that's not good. I guess it's the only one way to find out, right? Let's see what it does. Random gift. It gave me a small bow. Oh, I can shoot now. Cool. And I found a soul detector, which is what? It's armor of some sort. +1. Alright, sudden hush falls over the realm. I guess I killed everything. There's no mechanic of waiting around to heal. You can't just sit there and heal up by waiting, I don't think. So I guess the only thing to do now is, well, did I miss any objects or something? I don't think so. I mean, there's this mace that I can't really pick up. So yeah, I guess we use the portal key once again. It's arrived in a new dimension, Dimension 3, right? The Dark Sad Dunes. Oh, we got limited line of sight here, I think. Oh, that's creepy. +0, +0, obstacle, right. Now, I have a bow. How do I use that again? Let me check my manual on the left here. F is long shot, which I guess means fire a ranged weapon. I will try it the next thing I see. That looks like an object. That is a curing potion. Oh, very good. What do we have here? Walls? Wait, what are the bonuses? On one of these faces that look kind of like they're surrounded by walls, you get +1 attack and defense. Oh, we got a banshee. Let's just, should we shoot it? I don't know if it's in my line of, well, if I was in its line of sight, then it should be in mine, I think. Let's try shooting. F. Now what do I do? Press F again or enter? Let's try enter. Target out of range. Oh. How do I see that? Can't move my cursor to the small bow. What about stats? Range attack 2. Oh, I can only shoot 2 spaces away. Is that it? That's pretty terrible. Okay, let's try it from here then. Cool, I killed the banshee and used one of my 2 arrows. That probably wasn't the smartest move, but I just wanted to see how it works. Here's a curing potion. We got it. Looks like there's a scorpion or something right here. Yeah. Here's melee attack 8. That might be the highest melee attack I've seen so far. Look at this place. You get +2 to ranged attacks here. I guess it's like a little hill you stand on. Ah, interesting. This terrain is a neat concept. You don't really see that in roguelike so much. I mean, there probably is a thing in some of them. Alright. I would like to go up to these squarey places, but I'm gonna wind up engaged in combat with him by the time I get there. But I could try to get to this hilly thing, which still gives you +1 to melee attacks. Well, it looks like, you know, the scorpion's kind of stuck between those trees. I probably could make it to this little building, whatever it is. And what is this? A door? So that gives you +1 melee, +2 range, and +1 defense. Interesting. Alright, I'm gonna find him from here. Oh, a lot of bats. Let's keep an eye on that health for sure. Take it easy. What is this? A bug? A mosquito? Swat it! Scorpion's dodging and hitting me. I don't like that. Okay, I killed it. Curing pill. I'm gonna need that after I fight all these bats. There's a helmet on the ground. That's cool. Mosquito hit me. Is it shooting me? What the hell? Yeah, the mosquito shoots. Okay, killed another bat. Let's kill this mosquito. He's annoying. Alright, now I had kind of an incorrect assessment of the situation for a moment. I thought those hills were bats too. Like these things. So it wasn't that wasn't as bad as I thought. Okay, I've got a horned helmet, which gives me, wow, +3 to armor. That's nice. I want to check in the equipment list. Is that like a fairly high level helmet? Yeah, look at that. It's the 3rd helmet you can get in rank, sort of. Alright, that's cool. It's better than all my other 2 things put together. And what is the soul detector anyway? Is that like an amulet? Oh, that's the thing that also tells you the number of souls on the level. If you hit S. Let's check that out. Soul count 12. That means there are 12 more enemies on the level. I mean the dimension. Call it dimension. Is my I just realized I'm cropping some of the game here. Oh, let me fix that. I'm sorry about that. It's on the left side. We're like missing some of the game. How did that happen? Okay, now I have to kind of shrink some of this like that. Apologies for that. I didn't know I was dropping out some of the screen for you. It looks pretty good. All right. Anyway, yeah, there's 12 enemies on the screen as indicated by the soul count. Here is an arrow. Oh, this is a vending box. A place where I was like, why do I have +1 melee, +2 range, and +1 defense? It's a vending box space. So here's my one opportunity to buy something. It's gonna disappear now. I have nothing. I got 8 gold, and everything here is much more expensive than that. So I just kind of blew this vending box, I guess. I'm trying to think, would they even like, if I fight through the rest of this dimension, will I even get enough to buy anything? But I guess it's a moot point if it's gonna disappear right now. Yeah, it didn't disappear. Maybe it is only when you buy something. I thought it said in the manual that it would go. I guess I might as well. I kind of want to try it again just to test it, but I'm afraid I could accidentally make it go away. Basically, I need at least 30 to get anything, and I only have 8. Let's fight this batty bat. These are all plain terrain, by the way. I'll go on this hill. I will die on this hill. Let's give you I just want to refresh my memory. 1 melee and 2 ranged. Cool. Scorpion again. Let's shoot at it from here. What's my range? Still 2, I guess. I don't know why. I don't know what could have made it. You know, now anything could make it greater, so it probably is still 2. Yeah. Yeah, that kind of sucks. But I guess as he's approaching, I could take a pot shot at it. Like right now, I could do this. Cool, I one-shotted it. It's an arrow. Hey, that's cool. Lose an arrow, gain an arrow. Fight me on this hill. You silly bats. Map scroll. I haven't been using the map scrolls. Maybe I should. I gain a level. I can increase my eye range, XP gain, or range. I think a range attack is what I want. Yeah. Seeing how limited the 2 range is makes me really want that. Now, doesn't the weapon figure into that or no? Is the weapon just the damage? Like, short bow is 2? No, I guess it's not tied to the range. Alright. Portal key. So let me try a map. I don't know, I feel like it's kind of silly because it's not hard to explore and I can handle these monsters. But I kind of want to see what it does, so let's just try it. I'm assuming it's just going to show the whole screen. Yep. So there's some kind of a potion in that little ruined area enclosed in a wall all the way over here. It is a curing potion. Okay, good, good. Mosquitoes shooting at me. Damn mosquitoes. Even in a roguelike game, mosquitoes have to be really annoying. Banshee's screaming at me too. Alright, I still have barely any money. Come here, baddie. Fight me on the hill. And we've got a scorpion approaching again. Let's try shooting it from 3 spaces away once we get there. What am I now? 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I'm still 4 away. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I think I'm 3 away. So let's try it. Out of range, huh? How do they count it? Yeah, so my range attack is 3, just to confirm that. And I was thinking it would be counted like this, right? 1, 2, 3. But I guess not. Does it not count diagonal, maybe? Is it like 1, 2, 3, 4? That's the only explanation I can come up with. Probably, yeah, you actually don't move diagonally normally in this game, and I think the monsters don't either. So I guess that's how it calculates range. But this should be 3 away, right? Let's try that. Booyah! Alright. Alright, I mean... I guess I might as well run for that potion. What is this space? It's an obstacle, okay. Actually quite a few obstacles. I can't go down and around, it looks like. I go up and around. Yeah, what are these spaces? +1 to defense. Alright, I'm sure I can handle a bat. Even if it has a little bit of a plus to defense. Oh, it came out of its defending area. Cool, I got a potion here. Magic beer. I want a magic beer in real life. What does a magic beer do? Magic beer, luck +1. I guess that's one of the things I should just use automatically. Oh, and maybe it did get used automatically. Here, it says 4-leaf clover thingy +1. All right, so yeah, which is not a thing displayed up here. Is it on this screen? I don't think so. Right, let's get this other potion. And how many souls are left? There are 2 left. Okay, so only the 2 guys we see, the snake and the scorpion. They're running away. You know I'm gonna wreck them. Come here, snaky snake. Rattlesnake. So I've actually found that one graphic, or sprite if you will, for the snakes can be rattlesnake or viper, perhaps other things as well. Curing scroll. That restores 32 health points. Wow, that's overkill for me now. Here, Scorpy. Scorpion loses. Alright, let's shoot it. Do I want to use my last arrow? I don't think so. Cool, one-shotted it with my sword. That's ideal. I guess I use the key now, right? I mean, is there anything I can search for? Like, there's no search action, right? Part of me wants to say, hey, maybe I can find some secret secret things and get some money. I don't know if that's a thing, though. So far, nothing has indicated to me that you can just, like, you know, step in the right place and find something hidden or anything like that. Oh, look at that. The vending box is used up. It just didn't make it disappear. It says out of order. So, good to know how that works. And hey, I guess I might as well move on. Let's use the portal key F. Here we go. The not so flat hills. Yeah, it looks pretty bumpy. What is it like sparkling thing? Is that an object? Curing pill. Oh. Were they always sparkly? This is an obstacle. These are the hills. Well, was that a book with a plus on it or something? It's not a vending machine, is it? It looks different than the other one. I would hope they don't have different graphics. Here is a... Oh, some coins. Okay. Alright, let's start by getting the pill here. I guess it's kind of neat that the items seem to flicker or sparkle or something. You can notice these coins are kind of flickering. I think I thought it was like a drawing bug initially, but it makes the items stand out. They all seem to have a little kind of movement to them or something. Sparkling or flickering. And here we have a... What is that? Did we see that one before? That one looks like a cat too. Maybe it's the fox. Giant rat. Okay. Should be no problem. Let's get some gold. 12 gold. Cool. Where should I fight ideally? Oh, this place is quite a penalty, whatever this thing is. It's -1, -1, -2. So if I can get the enemies on these... I wish I knew what to call them, like... The crappy place, we'll call them. The crappy place. Can I get them to fight me on the crappy place? There we go, he's fighting on the crappy place. Gotta watch these HP though. L scroll. I should probably heal in some manner. L scroll attacks all visible mobs. Damage equals player level. Alright, so that's like nuke everything on the level in case you're overwhelmed, I guess. Yeah, let's do some kind of a heal up. Brownies, I might as well eat like both of them. That heals you for 3 and another 3. Okay. The curing potions heal you for 16. My max HP is what? 23. So yeah, what's going on with this thing? I'm kind of nervous it's going to be one of those vending boxes again. I'm gonna blow it, but I would really hope they don't reuse the same, like, I mean not reuse, but have different graphics for them. All right. Oh, it's an altar, of course. Pray to test the gods' favor or depart in humility. Let's do it. Today the gods frown upon you with great disdain. Earthquake, health -50%. Screw you, gods. Well, this ancient god is bad. I don't like you, this particular ancient god. Alright, my health is down to 7. Just after I healed up, too. Alright, I probably want to heal up in some manner. That's not overkill. Well, if I have one curing potion, that heals me by 16, which would exactly take me... It'd take me exactly 23 my max. Yeah, let's do that, I guess. It's good to be at max HP once in a while, right? And I'm sure we have a lot of fights too. Looks like there's a dangerous cow down here. Let's see what that really is. A bison. Okay, I wasn't far off, I suppose. Come here, Scorpion. Fight me on the... Oh, the bison's moving fast. Oh, it's a different bison. Where do I want to be here? Go to the hill. I'll shoot me a bison with my one arrow. Here comes a scorpion. Yeah, let's just I don't know. Do that. Cool. There's an axe there or something. Stone axe +5. Nice. The mace was only +2, so that's a nice boost. And let's try shooting this bison. Oh, what the heck are their stats? Do I have to worry about them? Oops. What did I do? I accidentally shot it? Okay, I meant to just look at it. Alright, I think I've fought worse than this before. I didn't want him to be on the hill too. Oh man. He's being smart. There we go. Cool. Some gold coins. That bison was loaded with money. It looks like the altar gets used up. But does it still give you all those bonuses? Yeah, it's a good place to fight. +2, +1, +1. I could just wait for them to come here. Now, a lot of roguelikes, especially what we experienced recently in Fatal Labyrinth, they have this timer. They have some form of timer, usually food. This game doesn't look like it has any timer, so I can always just kind of camp here on an altar. Wait for them to come to me, but actually now I'm seeing what the timer is. I'm just realizing it. They spawn over time. There's a lot of monsters on this screen. There's a soul count of 18, which means 18 are gonna come while I'm on this dimension, but there's already like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, I think. And if I wait around for a long time, they keep spawning. So that's the timer, the time pressure the game does put on you. All right, that's fair enough. And also, you could wind up facing multiple at once if they're camping, which might happen to me here. Let's see, this might work out. I think I am going to hang out here. If the giant rat just comes right to me, yeah, I think this is going to work out. There's a +1 defense on this space, but I think it's worth it. Cool. Killed that one in no time. They do struggle to pathfind a little bit, it looks like. Those obstacles, the large rocks, whatever they are, the boulders, they don't always go around them in a very intelligent way. I just manipulate this guy to go into the bad terrain. The bear is in the bad terrain here. And I'm in a terrain that gives you +1 defense. I guess the enemies aren't really smart about terrain, which is cool, because if they were, it would be very difficult to manipulate them in fun and effective ways, probably. Another curing pill, that's nice. I'm still at my max of 23 health, which is also nice. And I'm about to level up again, because this is how much XP you need to level up. Only 3 more. Let's get this arrow. What was this one? This is the weapon I dropped. Yeah, the mace +2. Alright, a lot of snakes showing up. Should I worry about them, or are they the same old, like, rattlesnakes? There's a rattlesnake, rattlesnake. We also found viper earlier. Rattlesnake, rattlesnake, rattlesnake. Alright. Nobody too dangerous looking right now. Level it up. Lucky Clover. I don't know what luck does. Assassin, which gives you critical +10%, or strongman attack +1. I don't think I want the straightforward attack. I think I want one of these two. I don't know what luck really... oh, did it say that has to do with praying? Maybe that's it. Let me check the manual quick. Luck. The magic beer gave me a luck. It doesn't actually say how what the luck does. I don't think. Yeah, I'll go with the crit. +10% to critical hits. Here comes a snaky guy. Okay. And here comes a scorpion any moment. Okay. Curing pill. Let's get the money. 44 gold in total now. Come here, scorpion. This new weapon, what is it, stone axe? It's been pretty good to me. I feel like that was a big leap forward for my guy. defensively when I got that. Come here, you bison. Bison just appeared like right next to me practically. Excuse me. A gold pile. A bison. It's the second time a bison's been rich. The pile was 10. I've actually found the loose coins to sometimes have 12. It's probably like a random range, and I got a little bit unlucky that time, perhaps. These rattlesnakes are just scared of me, I think, at this point. No, that's the guy who keeps killing our brothers. Chicken, get back here. Fight like a snake. Come on, Snakey. What's this one here? Nothing. I think one change I would suggest is there's so many, I mean, I guess there's kind of an aesthetic reason for this, but there's so many different terrains where it's just like some dots or something, and most of the time there's 0 bonuses or penalties. But it's not like intuitively clear to me, so I'm always like checking. You probably get used to it. Anyway, these places again with the sort of wide horizontal dashes almost, they're really bad penalties. I gotta keep that in mind. Is if I can like get an enemy here, they have -1, -1, -2, and if I'm here, I get +1 and +2. That's pretty good. So that's a kind of a neat place to try to fight at if I can do it. But it's probably overkill for most of the guys on the screen now. Not all of them. It'll be fun to try though. Let's see if I can do it. Get over here, Bison. Get to this horrible place. Yes, you can do it. Ah, there we go. He fed into my bison trap and gave me the portal key. Come here, you little bunny. What is this guy? He is a bear. I keep forgetting that. I was initially terrified of the bear the first time I found one. I lured him into the trap as well. But it hit me for 5, so it did smack me good despite its penalty and my bonuses. Come here, Snakey Wakey. Alright, what do we got? 3 left? Yeah, soul count 3. You want to come into my trap? Oh, up here. Oh, he's going around. This is a smart scorpion. There we go. Wow, I got whacked pretty badly right there. Ooh. Alright, just one more snake and then we're done with this place. Come here. I just got tired and charged into a curing pill. So, how's my healing stuff? Like a curing potion, 6 curing pill. That's quite a bit. Might as well use one, I feel like. Health scroll, curing scroll. The pill heals you for how much? 8. Yeah, let's pop one of those pills. And I'll get 3 from going into the warp. So I'm at 19, and we are out of here. Portal key, activate. New dimension, the castle courtyard. Alright. These squares are good for you, if I recall correctly. You get +1, +0, +1. These things that remind these for something that for some reason the first thing that popped into mind were these those pillars in the NES game Wrecking Crew. If anyone remembers that, the pillars that come up and down. Look at this, the shield here. Yeah, let me get that shield. A big shield +3. I don't have any shield now, so that would be nice. Let's keep our eyes out for baddies. There's a baddie bat. It's an obstacle. Yeah, baby, big shield. This is one of the negative places, so I'll try to get him on that. No, it's just a bat. But I find it satisfying to try to like lure them into the place that gives them a penalty while you're in a good section. It's pretty cool. Who is this guy waving his fist at me? He's like, "Get off my lawn!" It's a Dark Knight. Okay. I guess he's waving his sword. But it also looks like his mouse is moving. Here we have a vampire. Ooh. Melee attack 13, defense 7. Ooh, that could be tough. Well, we'll see how that goes. What is this guy's stats? I neglected to look. 14 is that, he's tougher than the vampire. Alright, let's try to find one of these at a time for sure. Don't want to get sandwiched between them. Guess I could run to the left and try to catch the Black Knight on one of these bad spaces, perhaps. And perhaps beat me on one of these +1 to attacks. Or even better would be if I could be here. +1 attack, +1 defense, and he's here. But if I try to carefully position that, the vampire is going to start to catch up to me. I think it's worth trying anyway. Let's go left, left, left. Oh, now the knight's not actually moving because of his poor pathfinding, I think. Let's just find him right here. Oh, if he'll come here even. Another vampire. Dark Knight received 7 damage. ROGÜL dodged. 1 and 6. Ouch. Alright, leveled up. We can get crit, HP max, or strong man plus. I think I'm feeling the +5 hit points. I don't know. I'll go with my feels. +5. Okay, so let's kill this bat that's right next to me first of all. New weapon. What is it? It is a... Okay, stone axe. The same thing I already have. We'll come back for the gold. Let's think about these vampires. Can I get them in good position? I guess if I'm here and this vampire is on the bad space here where they're penalized, that would be nice. Let's try that. Perfecto. Okay. Not bad. I didn't even take a hit that time. We're just dodging each other's attacks repeatedly. It received 1 damage that time. It received 2. Dodging, dodging, dodging. It received 1. And wow, I'm like nicking it a little bit, but there's a lot of dodging happening for this particular one. Is it different somehow than the last one? Oh, I shot it by accident. I meant to see. That's the thing I was saying when I was reading the rules. That would be annoying. If I want to look at the thing, I just wanted to see its stats using the cursor mode. But it said if you're too close to it, if you're in range to shoot it, instead of telling you the stats, it'll make you shoot it. I don't like that at all. I'd rather just have the separate key of FB fire ranged weapons separately. And I don't know. That's just how it works. I have to be more careful though. I definitely didn't want to shoot an arrow at it, so I wasted an arrow. All right. No biggie though. I'm sure like some point I'm gonna find a huge batch of arrows or something. Right now they're like a very scarce resource. I'm able to use an arrow once in a while. So I got some gold. The axe was the same once again. I have 91 gold now. Might as well get this pile here. See a bat below. 34 gold. Wow. If I find a vending machine, I might want to hit it up. What is that? A skeleton to my left? A dead archer. Okay, so it's gonna shoot at me. Alright, I mean... Okay. It is what it is, I guess. The bat is a bat. Oh, it's shooting him from there. It can shoot from there even. It can shoot over these obstacles. That's interesting. What is that, a chick? It is a no. Oh, I've seen them before. Alright, I'm surprised I can shoot past these obstacles. But I guess I should stop being a sitting duck and charge it up to it, or run to the right, get out of range. Let's get out of range for now. Fight one thing at a time if possible. Oh, that gnome's gonna shoot me too, that's right. Okay, I'm far enough from the dead archers, I'll just deal with the gnome here. Curing scroll. Alright, I have a lot of means of healing, which is good. The 5 curing pills is fantastic, I think. I'm gonna run to the right and check out this scroll. Firewall scroll. That burns enemies in 8 adjacent squares. Okay, so all around your character. Destroys walls. Damages your player level. Cool, I'll take it. You have these approaching dead... Oh, it's another one. Dead archers. I mean, I guess the best thing I can do is charge into them, probably. Charge! What is that they dropped? Curing pill. Okay, I'm not gonna worry about that for the moment. Let's finish them off. Take that batty bat. Got the portal key. Shouldn't have wasted a turn picking up the portal key while those guys were advancing. Let's once again, now that the level's mostly clear, I can put the vampire in the bad location while I'm in a good one. There we go. I'm getting very hurt. It hit me for 10. Let's heal up. I'm flashing red. That's the first time I've gotten that low. Curing pill. What does that give you? 16? I feel like I might as well use it whatever it's worth. Or the potion gives you 16, right? I should probably use that. Yeah, pill is 8. Potion is 16. Let's use a potion. And the scroll is 32, which is a little bit overkill. It hit me for 10. Jeez. I'm gonna pop a pill. Okay, I got it. Whew. That was a little rough. Skip the gold for now. How many souls are left on the board, by the way? 8. Okay, we have another vamp coming. I'm considering, do I want to like rush the dead archer first to get out of the way, or position myself where I like to be, like here, for the vampire? I feel like if I go here and wait, this guy is going to start firing arrows at me repeatedly in the meantime, and also while the vampire is fighting me, he's going to be shooting me with arrows, so that might not be the best strategy. I think I'm going to rush up to the archer up here. Take him out first. The vampire is going to catch up with me while I'm dealing with that, which is a little bit annoying, though. Well, let's just do it. Go to the left a little bit, maybe. Let's just do it. Okay, one shot at him. That's good. Let's get to my favorite spot. Ta-da! Alright, level up. Wary Harry, Defense Scholar, XP bonus, or Lucky Clover. Still don't know what luck does. The manual didn't tell me. I don't know. I'm kind of inclined to improve my defense since I'm starting to get closer to death lately. But, I don't know. What does the Lucky Clover do? Or the luck do? Just gonna check again. Overall luck is the player's luck. That's what it says. I don't understand what it does. Magic beer gives you +1 luck, and it says luck alone will certainly not be enough to defeat the cruel ruler. I mean, it's okay for it to keep some mechanics hidden, but it seems like out of character with the rest of the manual. I don't know. I kind of like the idea of experience gain bonuses too. I'm gonna do that. All right. It might be time to heal. Curing pill. Oh, jeez. Maybe I should have got. Maybe I should have gotten that defense. All right. I might even use a curing scroll, even if it is a little bit on the overkill side. For now, though, I'll do another pill. See if I can finish this night off. Just did. Kill the gnome. Gather a scroll. What is that? To like pick up all the items around you? Collects all items lying on the map. That's nice. Let's get these curing pills and stuff. Just eat one. Eat this one pill. I like that you have to pretty carefully budget these healing items and stuff. How many enemies left? 2. So there's bat and something else. Not a big deal. Come here, batty bat. Okay. That's our last guy. Okay, it's a knight. If I could be here, that's +1 to attack and defense, and get him here. That would be an optimal spot, I think. Better than this one, which is just +1 attack, +0 defense. I don't know if it's gonna happen though. He's kind of on the wrong side. Yes, to some degree, I shouldn't overstress min-maxing every little thing. I might be able to make it happen. Let's see what I can do here. Here we go, it's happening. Oh, now it's a 50-50 chance. Is he gonna go up or left? There we go, perfect. Hit me for 7. Man, this guy's hitting me too much. I'll pop another pill. Cool, a hush falls over the realm. Alright, we cleaned it up. Is there any other object? Or anything worth looking at here? Any altar or vending machine? I don't think so. Alright, let's do it. Onward. Excelsior or something. The magic ore mines. I'll trade you ore for sheep. Fog of War. Maybe I'll use one of my magic maps. Map scroll D. Excuse me. I've been fighting this cold lately. I was pretty sick this week. That's why I didn't stream on my usual days, which I go and try to do an old game stream on Tuesday. If that doesn't work out, I try it on Wednesday. If that doesn't work out, I try it on Thursday. So I was kind of sick the past 2 days. Anyway, what have we got here? We have some goodies. I see like a pill and a scroll, some coins. Gold coins. Which reference? Andy said I got that reference. I don't know which reference we're talking about. How's it going, Andy? Thanks for joining. Oh, Hawkeye scroll. What is that one? It probably increases your ranged weapon attack or something. Yeah, range attack +1. And there is one more item I just want to check out, even though it takes a while to get the cursor over there. I think it's just a pill. Yeah, curing pill. Oh, the Settlers reference. That's right. Order for sheep. Yes. Catan. Let's try to assess the good terrain and the bad ones. Is there any good trade on this level? I guess it's all the way over here. And there's a vending machine, by the way. I might have enough money to buy something useful. But most of the area is neutral as far as combat bonuses. And these little dashes are negative to your defense. Probably my best bet is to fight on these squares that give +1 and to melee and defense while getting them on these neutral areas. Some gold coins, I got 31, 175 total. There comes a giant rat or something. What is that, a newbie? Not a newbie, but a new thing to me. It is a stone giant, oh boy. Yeah, those are pretty heavy numbers. I forget how it compares to the Black Knight and the Vampire, who are a little bit difficult. I think attack-wise it was about the same, but I think this guy has more health if I'm not mistaken. Alright, so we'll try the tactic I was just saying, ideally. Hawkeye scroll, I've got +1. Is it range damage or range? Range. Let's check that out. I have range attack 4. Alright, so it increased my range by 1, I think. Oh, no. Yeah. Sorry, I'm confusing myself. Alright, I'll get a curing pill. I want to use one curing pill, maybe? I might as well. What's my max HP these days? 28. Yeah, let's use one pill. We got a gnome, giant rat, and a stone giant. Okay, guys, come fight me here. They're running away. Why are you running away, jerks? Another stone giant. Oh boy. Alright, bring it. Bring it to my little fortress here. Don't like fighting two of them at once, but the rat is not that tough, really. Okay, so far so good. Alright. Stone Giant's dead, 12 XP. Kill the rat. The rat's giving me more trouble than the Stone Giant was, actually. It left some coins. I'm not hitting the vending machine because I'm thinking I could get some more coins. Maybe if I hit that threshold of 200, that'll open up some opportunities for what I can buy. So once again, the vending machines are you visit them once, and you may not visit them ever again, even if you buy nothing. Oh, we got how many Stone Giants on the screen? 2 right now, even after killing one. I wish I had more arrows. They're so scarce. That could be just what I buy here. A bunch of arrows. Stone Giant received 8. Roguel dodge. 1 and dodge. Yeah, so far these Stone Giants aren't giving me trouble. Hell Scroll. Which is that again? Fire damage all around you? I think no, that's a firewall. Hell is attacks all visible mobs. Yeah, that's nice. I'm never overwhelmed. Right now it doesn't look like there's a lot of guys on the screen, but most of them are weaklings. However, there's a new one here. New to me. It looks like a lion or something. It's a troll. Okay. Well, bring it on, guys. I guess I can... I feel like if I waited in that corner with these beneficial squares for too long, it's really going to pile up. These monsters will really pile up, and I might have to fight too many at once. Because there's actually 22 monsters left on the level. So let's start cleaning out some of the weaker ones, like this gnome. There's a gnome, right? Why didn't he shoot at me? Oh, it's a dark dwarf. That's why. Alright, I can handle that, I think. But I might retreat back to the squares here. But what is this guy, though? Maybe I should just... That's an ogre. I should just melee the guy near me. Okay, it's gonna get complicated, I feel like, soon. Alright, I one-shot at the dark dwarf, so that's not a big deal. Come here, ogre. Go up, please. There we go. 2 and 3. 3 and 1. Dodge and 1. Second one is how much damage I take. 1. Oh, sorry, 7. And it's dead. Alright. Gather scroll. Okay, bring it on, troll. I wish I had some ammo. Oh, it's shooting me. Trolls can shoot. Didn't expect that for some reason. Range attack fire. I should have looked. I don't know why a troll... Oh, it's probably like a rock or something it throws at me. Should I just charge it then? Yeah. Troll dodge, Rogel dodge. 3 damage to it. None to me. 2 to me. It took 2. I killed it. I'm at down to 13 health. Let's pop a curing pill. And head over to this lovely area here. What is this one again? An ogre? Yeah. That should be no problem. Last time there was no problem. Cool. Here comes a stone giant. Alright. An amulet, a soul detector. I already have one. He's already got one. Well, alright. Keep coming, guys. Keep it coming. Oh! I just noticed my health was getting a little low and I thought I died or something. Alright. More loot drop sounds good. Full healing. Max hit points plus... Okay, I'm thinking of the max hit points plus 5 or the more loot drop. More loot drop sounds like it could be quite nice. I do like having a lot of hit points, though. I'm kind of not big on the full healing. I feel like as long as I have a bunch of healing objects, you know, why do I want a one-shot full healing? But at certain moments, that might be really great to have. I'm going to go with the loot drop. But for now, I should heal up a little more with my last curing pill. But I do have, again, 2 curing scrolls. I've just been hesitant to use them because they're kind of overkill, given my current max hit points. But yeah, that's my next choice, though. I mean, that's all I got. I do kind of like that it makes you have to consider your healing options carefully. And, you know, you're not, like, swimming in them. And also, they're not super scarce, either. A good balance, I think. Giant rat is one-shotted. Well, there's a lot of monsters on the level. I could use my health scroll if it gets hairy. Who's that guy? Evil dwarf again? Dark dwarf, yeah. Alright. Magic beer, that's +1 luck. It's a Guinness. Luck of the Irish. Okay. Still quite a small army on this level. And an archer appeared, a dead archer. No, it's a skeleton. That's kind of what I thought the dead archer was when I first saw one. I was like, ah, that must be a skeleton. Shoot. Dark Dwarf is being a pain now. Hit me for 8. This is kind of like the rule of any kind of roguelike or RPG. If you see it can dish out 8 damage or N damage, and you have N hit points, you're in trouble. So you got to do something about that or risk dying. Unless you have specific reason to believe that's an anomalous hit that is very unlikely to happen again. But curing scroll, it seems like it's time to use it. So here we go. I'm at 20. Yeah, that was overkill, but oh well. And I think I would like to get more max HP next opportunity. Soul detector again and a teleport scroll. Oh, it's the same soul detector from before, duh. Okay, yeah, it is getting a little bit challenging lately. I'm running out of healing options. Again, I like that it's kind of not a cakewalk. Maybe it is time to hit the vending machine just to see if I can get something good. Even if I don't have that round number of 200 I was hoping for. But let's fight this stone giant first. Hit me for 11, ouch. 5. Now I'm in the same kind of a jam. Like, do I want to risk it? We see that it can kill me next hit. I guess I gotta use it, right? Again, it's overkill, but I gotta use it. Curing scroll. Or, I mean, I guess I could use other options. Let's see. I could teleport away. That's probably not good because chances are I'm going to be next to some random other or close to some random other monster and not near beneficial terrain because this corner here has the only beneficial terrain on the level. I guess I'm going to cure it. Hopefully I'll find more healing stuff soon. There is the key, the portal key. I think I'm going to hit the vending machine and see what happens. Oh, War Axe costs 210. That would be a nice level. I mean, a nice weapon upgrade. I could get a curing potion, but you can only get one thing and then it's done. Is that it? Quiver might be nice. How does that work, though? Is that like... Does that just increase my max arrows, or does it give me a whole bunch of arrows? Oh, quiver is 8 arrows. Okay, that could be nice. Old crossbow, upgrade my... Can't afford that. So it's down to quiver, steel cap. I actually have a better helmet, so it's down to quiver or healing, curing potion. I mean, I am out of healing options, so... But I feel like you kind of find them organically fairly often, so I'm going to go with the quiver. Hopefully these extra arrows will do me some good. Picked up 8 arrows. Oh, I can buy multiple things. I thought it was one and done. So I bought the curing potion as well, and I think I can buy more curing potions to boot. Yay! More healing potion. Right, so what do I have? 4 of them now? That makes me feel much better. Now the vending machine is kaput. Touch it again, it says it's out of order. Yeah, that's nice. What are the potions are 16? I'm sorry, I just looked it up. I'm so excited, I'm forgetful. But I kind of wish I didn't use the curing scrolls, but oh well, that's life. All right. And how many are left, by the way? There's 12, and currently on the level there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, I think. So 4 more are going to spawn in this level. Let's try to lure the stone giant up. Oh, no, we got skeletons to deal with. Skeleton and skeleton. They're not dead archer. I should verify, though, if they have a ranged weapon. They do not. And they're not too tough. Okay, they're no problem. Let's just wipe them out up here. One shot, you're dead. Let's pick up the stuff. Force scroll. Which is what? Force scroll is melee attack plus... Oh, it's a permanent thing. I already applied it. Once again, these permanent stat boosters get automatically applied. Cool. So now when I'm standing in these square areas, I have a 10 attack, which ain't bad. Skeleton hit me, though. Alright, let's now try to lure up the stone giant. Come on. Come on. I'm luring somebody else instead. Which one is this? Evil dwarf? Dark dwarf. And a new guy spawned up here. A skeleton, perhaps? Yep. Hit me for 4. That's annoying. It's annoying when a weak guy gets a good hit on you. Alright. War Axe plus 9. That's the one they had in the vending machine that I wanted to buy, I think, right? It was a plus 9. I think it was a War Axe. Teleport scroll. Yeah, baby. Look at my attack power now. I was so happy it was 10 when I'm on one of these squares. Now it's 14 on one of these squares. Or 13 in a neutral area. Alright, bring it on, stone giant. Come get me. Come get some. Hit me for 7. Hit me for 6. Here we go. It did deal like 10 or so before. Or a different one did, I mean. So maybe I want to heal up. And I guess the curing potions are not overkill at this point. So that makes me feel better about using one. I think I definitely need to level up max HP next time, though. Next opportunity I get to do that. Who's this guy again? Ogre? It looks like a dancing some kind of animal. I mean, I shouldn't criticize, right? They're dealing with very small squares of large pixels. I think it's basically, roughly speaking, maybe something like 8 by 8. It actually looks like, especially when it's this color, I can tell, it looks like the Atari characters. Just like if you were typing at the basic prompt, except they changed the definition of each, not necessarily of each, but of enough of them to get like little animation, you know, little characters. All right, no problem with that. Ogre, who's next? Come here, lion-looking thing. That's a troll that shoots you, though, right? What's its range? 5. Okay. Six left. That's everybody on the screen, pretty much. Okay, stone giant, come on. It's a -1 to defense here. All right. Four and 9. Killed it. Once again, taking an uncomfortable amount of damage, however. Kind of wish they had better pathfinding skills, or at least some of them did, maybe. Like once in a while, I feel like someone should be able to find its way out of a, you know, around an obstacle without my having to lure it out. Yeah, let's rush this troll who's gonna shoot at me. Oh, gee, it hit me for 5. Killed it. Whew. Boop, 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 boop. We got a bat up there. Bat, troll, and giant rat. Oh, it's an ogre, sorry, not a troll. Huge bat. That's the same one I've been fighting before. I was kind of just... I didn't want to assume that it was the same one, but it is. If this ogre is going to engage me, I should probably heal, unfortunately. Curing potion it is. That was 16 on the button, actually. So I didn't waste any hit point value. Alright, one shot. Funny thing is, I try to think so, like, economically. I'm thinking now, oh, if I finish this level... Excuse me. If I finish this level, my bonus of 3 healing that I get every time I use the, what do you call it? The portal key will be wasted unless I get hurt now. Obviously, I don't want to try to get hurt, but anyway. Sometimes you just have to accept it. Oops, I accidentally shot it. Oh. Once again, I hate that. You have to... I tried to look at its stats, but if it's close enough to be in range, it winds up shooting at it. I don't like that at all. That'll be my one... I'm going to give feedback to the developer. It's a great game. It's an A+ game, but, you know, that one little thing. Don't like it. And maybe it's just my taste. Maybe some people like that. I don't know. Anyway, is there any object I might have missed here? I don't think so, besides the stuff I intentionally left on the floor. Onward to the next dimension, which I don't know what we're up to. Are we up to like number 8 or something? The Forgotten Valley. Now, does it tell you which dimension? Or a level? That's my character level 11. Current realm 7, okay. Do I have any map scrolls? I think I'm out. Okay, we gotta explore the old-fashioned way. These are obstacles, of course. Was this an ogre? Okay, any beneficial places I can stand? Not yet, it looks like. It looks like it's all neutral for the moment at least. A potion here, which is what? Curing, nice. Let's just go toe to toe, Mr. Ogre. Nice. Curing potion, another ogre down there. Oh, it's a Yeti, look at that. That's why I like to look sometimes, because they reuse the animations. Alright, I think I can handle that. Oh, it does shoot you, though. The Yeti's got a gun, it shoots you. No, I guess it's throwing rocks or whatever. Guess I'll charge it. What is that? Oh, an obstacle. I thought it was like a... I don't know what I thought it was. It's just a tree. Now I see it. I thought maybe it was like a weird upside down potion or something. Charge. So far he's missed with his ranged attack every time. Alright, level up. Toss again. I mean, I kind of do want to get more HP, as I've been saying. So I think toss again might give me a chance to make that happen. So let's try that. Okay. I can get toss again. I guess I might as well try. There's no like harm in doing it, I guess. HP max plus... Sometimes it's +5, so that seems suboptimal, but I don't know. HP leech... Hold on, that could be amazing. How does that work, though? Yeah, Cheesy Wiz is like excited by that too. HP leech. Yeah, that's gotta be great. I want more max HP, but if I'm healing every time I'm hurting enemies, that's gonna be huge. Look, you can actually make more enemies appear with letter A. I guess the 20% might mean something like for every 5 damage I inflict, I get 1. It's probably something like that. Let me just check something in the manual, because they did mention it like around here. Life sucking, drawing health from enemy wounds. It doesn't tell you much more than that. Yeah, let's take that. I like that. Vampire. I'm totally a vampire. Yeah, life leech 20%. Let's try to pay attention to how it works. Bear. How are we doing with terrain over here? Is there anything I can do? Oh, look at that, the bad stuff. Alright, let's try to get him in the bad terrain. I can stand right here. I did 13 and I don't know if I gained any. Let me... Oh, was I already at 28? No, I was at 27, so I gained 1. Because I hit my max HP limit, really. I might have been able to gain more. And it left a stone hammer +10. That is an upgrade. I had a +9 weapon before. Thanks to everyone who's watching, by the way. I appreciate your viewership. We are playing here a game called ROGÜL by a Polish developer. It is for the Atari 8-bit line of computers. It's free. It's well designed. I'm having a blast right now. It's a very kind of tactical game. You try to balance your resource consumption. It's not like the NetHack kind of game where it has every option but the kitchen sink in it, actually including the kitchen sink. Basically kind of more like a modern roguelike than a traditional one. Alright, we got a Yeti throwing stuff. Let's charge that again. It's always missing me, the Yetis. They suck, I guess. Stirring potion. Another Yeti? No, a bear. Alright, come here, bear. His leeching could be amazing, I think. Still want to get that HP, max HP. I don't want to delay that much more than I already have, but the leeching should definitely like more than make up for missing that one opportunity to get 8 max HP. Trolls, they shoot stuff again, right? Yeah, so let's charge him too, I guess. Try to get him into the bad zone, if you will. Oh my god, it's only a bunch of guys. Okay. The problem is I don't want to be in the bad zone. I don't know. Alright, what is this thing again? It's an ogre? No, Yeti. So those two things are both going to shoot at me. This is a panther. Doesn't look like much trouble. All right. Yeah, I don't know if this is smart. I just don't want to be in the bad zone too much. 30 gold. Magic beer, yay! I wish I brought some magic beer to drink while I'm playing this game in real life. I did have a lovely cup of tea before starting. War shield, cool. I'm upgrading in my shield department as well now. If you look at the armor, for some reason, as far as body armor goes, I haven't found anything besides the basic +1 dirty garment. But my other stuff is much better. Let's see, ammo. Let's review the situation again. I feel like I've been just kind of going a little crazy. Yeah, that leeching is very good, because I'm at my max HP once again. Definitely want to get max HP next opportunity, though. The way I'm thinking is if my choices are anything basic, like plus defense, plus attack, as an alternative, I'm going with the max HP. If I get something really cool again, like the leeching, then sure, maybe I'll go with that instead. But otherwise, I'm prioritizing max HP. And you can see I'm getting healed. Every time I get damaged a little bit, I just kill somebody and I'm getting healed. It's very nice. Gold pile. I hit the wrong button. 24 gold, okay. Hey, a scroll. Hawkeye. That's +1 to range, I believe. Yeah, so now my range is 5. There's a pile of gold here I missed. 64 gold. Lovely, lovely. Someone on the Atari Age thread I was flipping through said he was doing well, and then level 8 really hit him hard, I think, and I'm on level 7 now, so I wonder if I should expect 8 to be vicious and brutal. Ogre's throwing crap at me again. Who's this? Oh, it's another bear. Come here, bear. Fight in the dumb area. Dumb area. I don't even know why I worry about a bear, but... I feel like with the leech, it gives me some breathing room to not feel like I have to min-max every single combat, perhaps. Like with that bear, I probably didn't need to lead it into the marsh or whatever that thing is that penalizes him. But you know what? I feel like there's no reason for me not to at the same time. What's that, a ghost? It is a nightmare. 16 max health. That might be the highest I've seen so far. And melee attack 10 is nothing to sneeze at, although we have seen 12 before. Defense 8 is pretty high. And it has a ranged attack. Oh, that could be our toughest challenge yet, perhaps. What is this, a bull? It's a demon. Oh my god. Well, speaking of toughest challenge yet, this is the highest damage I've seen, and some pretty high defense as well, and some pretty high max health. Well, I could shoot it, for starters. Now again, I don't think it counts diagonal for range, so if I want to shoot him, I have to be within 5. And I think it would not count like 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, that'd be 6 anyway. It seems to be like a staircase, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think that's the logic, so I'm pretty far away from this demon. That's what I'm getting at. Now I'm thinking, do I want to go back left for a better terrain? But then I'm going to be like, kind of getting all these monsters coming towards me, like this guy. Like here and here and here. And we have another demon here, by the way. I'm thinking of trying to take out this demon while he's kind of separate. So can I hit it from here? I don't think so, but I'm going to just try it and let the game decide for me. Yeah. Or out of range. Still out of range. It's kind of non-intuitive to me. Unintuitive because just the way it counts, it doesn't feel like I'm that far. But again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm 1 out of range. So let's just pass 1 turn, let him come to me. Now I will shoot him. I'm still out of range. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's somehow even worse than I thought. Can I have a 5 rate? Wait, maybe it's the view range. Maybe I'm looking at the wrong stat. I think it's the view range of 3. Maybe range attack is my damage. Alright, well, let's wait another turn, I guess, and try again. Still out of range. 1, 2. I guess if it is kind of the staircasey thing that I'm thinking of, it might make sense. And if I have 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, so one more turn then. Now we shoot it. Demon dodged. Demon dodge. Alright, now it's upon me. Can I move to a better terrain? I don't really think I can unless I just run right to the left. And then I'll have a swarm upon me soon. These are all neutral areas all around here. It could be worth it just to get him like here and I'm here. Even if some of these lesser guys are upon. I'm just kind of concerned about this nightmare at the bottom. I think I'm just going to go toe-to-toe with him where I am. I hit him for 4, he hit me for 2. Dodge and dodge. Killed it. There we go, not that bad. And I healed up all the damage he dealt to me. Alright, yeah, this leech is awesome. What is this here, by the way? An arrow, I'll take it. And some money. Maybe I will head... I'm debating explore to the right or head to the left to try to get a better position. I'll go to the left. We'll just rush into the panther, but let me get ready for... Nightmare, and that's right, the nightmare's gonna shoot me. But if it's in a bad terrain, that's good. Yeah, look at that. It has minus 1, minus 1, minus 2. Hopefully he stays there trying to shoot me. Okay, it's moving forward. That's alright. Cool. Now he's in a bad place, and I'm not. I did 1, I did 8. I did 10. Nightmare is dead. So much for that threat. We do have a demon and a couple other critters, panthers. Coming from the left. Oh, here's a demon. Well, I didn't really plan that too well. That's fine. 9. It took. I just took 7, unfortunately. I dealt 5 in it. That healed me for 1. Yeah, I think the 20% leech means for every 5 damage you gain 1. As one might expect 20% to mean. It's sweet, you know, I've been so careful looking at my hit points, and you know, usually it goes down a bit at a time. I'm actually frequently seeing it go up. We do an exchange back and forth. I might gain 1 hit point even if I actually get hit. Here's this, another ogre or yeti. Probably a yeti. I feel like they're more common now. No, it's a yogurt. An ogre. Not yogurt. A yogurt monster approaches. We have another one of those nightmares who scared me so much. To the left. Alright, got the portal key. How many monsters left? Just 4. And I see 1, 2, 3 on the map, so 1 more is coming, I guess. Oh, there we go on the right. It's an ogre or yeti. GD says, you got a lot of gold this level. Did I? I guess I did, huh? The next vending machine, hopefully I can get some more cool stuff. 172 is what I got. Yeah, that's not bad. Come here, ogre. Nice. Yeah, I want to get the HP. Range attack +1 could be nice, but I'm going to go with my HP. It looks like it heals you for the amount of bonus HP as well, max HP. So I got 31 max and 31 current. Alright. These two are cowering in the corner. Come on. Yeah, I do think I would like it if I feel like they all have the same logic for how they attack. Maybe some of them should be aggressive. Some should. I'm not entirely sure. Maybe later on they do get more aggressive. But I am feeling like they are not too threatening in their motions or in their movements, and also they don't have good pathfinding. And I think it's totally cool for some monsters to just be like bopping around stupidly, but not all of them for sure. Again, I could maybe later again, later on in the game, it could be different. All right, we killed everything. All there's left to do is explore the rest of the level to the right and bottom right, and then we move on. Okay. What time are we at? 11:36. Okay, I gotta wrap up this stream probably by, let's say, 12. Alright, that's the level, I guess. That shield is worse, right? I upgraded my shield to a war shield, which is +4. So, onward we go. I wonder if there's any way you can explore here. Probably not. Unless there's some way to go over the mountains. Can you destroy them with a spell, perhaps? I'm just gonna go to the next level. Portal key is D. Okay, now I think this is where I heard the guy on Atari Age had trouble. So maybe I'll have trouble too. The undead plateau, that always sounds pretty scary. An undead-y level can be a scary thing. I like the color tone, and it does seem like it's nighttime. And we see a grave off the bat, as well as an altar to pray at. Last time prayer did not go well, but we do know it can help sometimes. Cheesy comments, he probably didn't have HP leech. That's true, maybe he didn't. I don't have a map, right? So I gotta deal with the fog of war. Alright, let's check out the grave first thing, I guess. It might just be an obstacle. Okay, it's a plain old obstacle. Now the question is, do I want to pray in advance or kind of use that as like a last ditch hope sort of thing? I don't know. I don't know what the outcomes can be, so I think I'm just going to do it. I know I had a bad outcome before. That might be an argument against using it as a last ditch effort. If it can be bad, it might actually kill you when you're desperate. Like, oh, I'm almost dead, what do I do? And it finishes you off. Anyway, let's try it. Today the gods smile upon you with rare favor. Alright, lucky clover, luck +1. It's basically the god granted me a beer. Since the beer gives you 1 luck in this game. 25 gold. There we have a demon. Okay. Let's survey the terrain. This is the bad stuff. This is neutral. The hills are good, right? Yeah, I could shoot them from a hill. They're not really that much trouble, so shouldn't stress it too much. But oh, these places are nice. The squares. So let's do that. What are the 4 dots? Plain. Oh, that's +1 to defense. All right. Thank you. Hit me for 9. Ouch. All right. All right. Got through it. It was a little bit rough. What is this? Is a hellhound. Okay. 13 melee. Let's try shooting it. I don't know. I wonder if it heals in order. I don't want to just blow it here because I'm stingy about my healing, right? I'm thinking about it. I'm debating it in my head. Let's shoot at it a little bit. Can I even hit it from here? No. One damage. Let's give it another shot. 3. Dodge, dodge. Dodge, dodge. Hit me for 8. Alright, we're healing up. No doubt about it now. Curing potion. Hit me for 7. I hit 7 and killed it. Alright. Arrow. I hit the wrong button. I hit pass instead of pick up. I hate when I do that. Gold coins. What is this? It looks different. Phantom. Whoa, now that's the new highest melee attack I've seen. 18. And it has a good amount of health. Alright. They're getting tougher, these enemies. Shoot it out of range. Come closer, Phantom. Shoot it. 5 damage, nice. Now, did I get the leech from the range damage? I think I did, but let me just rewind my stream to check. I have 19 now. I had 18 a moment ago, and I hit it for 5. Perfect. That's nice to know. For some reason, I didn't think it would work like that, but it does. I hit it for 4. Now, that doesn't give me anything, because it's not 5. Alright, I'm going to melee it now. Yeah, let's do that. Cool. I dished out 10 damage, got healed by 2, 18 experience, and there's a sword on the ground. Giant sword, plus 12. Sweet. That's an upgrade from my plus 10 whatever I had before. You can see right here it was a stone hammer plus 10. Let's pick up these arrows. It seems like, I don't know why I'm just realizing, but I think my ammo gets left on the ground sometimes when I shoot enemy. Vampire, it's a hellhound again. Yeah, hellhound. And a demon here, right? I wonder if I should be fighting on that altar, because plus 2, plus 1, plus 1 versus over here it is plus 1, plus 0, plus 1. Yeah. That altar sounds like a great place to fight, actually. Let's shoot this vampire. Good, good. Leeching blood from the vampire. Okay, let's shoot the hell out. How's my ammo doing? There's 2 arrows on the ground that I can pick up. Yeah, let's try to be a little bit more liberal with our shooting, especially when we see arrows on the ground. Nice. Shoot the demon, it dodge, hit it. Hit it, we're dodging, dodging. Dodging, dodging. 7 damage, it's dead. Healing up a little more too. Here comes a new kind of ghostly looking thing. It is an undead soul. 18 max health, 17 melee. What was our previous highest melee we've seen? Was it 18? So this guy's pretty close to the max. Pick up some arrows. And let's get to our preferred terrain here. And we still have 3 range, right? Yeah, that sucks. I gotta get my view range up. Let's shoot from here. Dodged. Oh, it passed by accident. 13 damage. We're healing up. Nice. Hawkeye scroll. That gives you the bonus to the range attack, which is now 6. It was 5 before, but the range is still only 3. I haven't seen much opportunity to level up range, I feel like. Come here, Vampy. Hit me for 5. Curing scroll, beautiful. Pick up some arrows we left around. Excuse me. Alright, so what to do next? I could either explore more to the right or try to use that altar as like a base to fight at. I think I'm going to explore. Gold pile. 367 gold is pretty nice. Hopefully we can find a vending machine soon. Undead soul. Hellhound. Alright. Good, good. Come here, undead soul. Hit me for 10, yikes. Hit me for 8, yikes. Alright, time to use something, unfortunately. What's the right one to use? I guess a potion should be fine. Hit me for another 12. Oh, shit! Down to 1 suddenly. Yeah, you guys are no joke. Alright, let's use the full healing scroll. Curing scroll. This is not going great. I was going to look at his stats, but I just remembered it's going to make me shoot an arrow instead. I don't want to do that. The other one we fought before wasn't this bad. All right. I don't know if I got lucky or just unlucky now. Like unlucky before, unlucky now, or a little both. That was a challenging fight. I used a curing potion and scroll, and now I've just got 2 curing potions left. All right. Yeah, a little bit of a close call there for sure, Cheesy. Shoot him. Good, good. Got another one of those jerks coming. Yeah, those are rough stats. Okay. Gotta try to shoot it while it's approaching more, perhaps. Ah, I didn't mean to hit down. All right. Ah, they're not going where I want them to, damn it. All right, let's shoot the ghosty guy. 6 damage, good, good, good. Shoot him again. Missed. All right, that time it went okay. I can get max HP plus 5. The plus 3 is obviously an inferior choice. So do I want more attack or... I think I'm going to go with the XP. A plus 5 to max HP is a nice boost, especially with this leech. So now my max HP is 36. It's good stuff. Oh, what do we got here? It's a nightmare again. Okay. I shouldn't have been fighting anybody on these 4 dots per. I got to get him on the 1 dot or something. Oh, that one shoots. That's right. So do I want to rush it? Yeah, let's rush it. All right, that went well. 33 XP is the current. HP is the current. Out of 36. How many souls left? 14. So while I see like 4 enemies on the map, there are actually another 10 that are going to spawn. There's a new one right there, a Hellhound. And we got this guy up here. Another nightmare, okay. And they shoot, right? Yeah. Well, I mean, we might as well take out the nightmare while he's isolated. And I will charge. Groovy. The hell, that gives you a nice +2 to range. Do I want to fire? I think these Hellhounds aren't too bad, really, right? I'll melee it. Cool. These Phantoms can be... Oh, this is a dark being. I meant to check its stats, but once again, the weird interface thing where if it's in range and you try to look at its stats, it will make you shoot. Alright, fine. Wasn't the worst thing to shoot at it, I guess. It's shooting back at me, though, right? What I'm not liking is you can't, like, duck behind a wall, it seems like, because they shoot past them. At least I've seen them shoot past obstacles sometimes. I don't, maybe different obstacles can be different in how... Maybe some of them you can walk... Maybe some of them you can't walk through, but you can shoot over them, and some of them are no walk and no shoot. I don't know, I'm just speculating. But I'm thinking, if I want to go, like, up, I would think the wall would block the line of sight, but I just don't think it works that way. I'm gonna try it though. Well, he didn't shoot. I don't know if that means anything though. But now I got a demon who spawned to my right. think I'm going to rush to the demon and finish him off first. Okay, gotta keep an eye on these hit points for sure. Okay, I killed the demon and leveled up in the process. Not leveled up, but healed up. I'm gonna shoot this phantom. Dark being, sorry. I'm down to my last arrow, but there might be some on the ground underneath these guys. I'm gonna charge into him. Okay, there's the 2 arrows, okay. Cool, cool. Oh, I can definitely shoot through the wall, look at that. Got quite a good hit on me, too, through the wall. Well, 2 can play that game then, huh? Okay. Alright, what do we have? One more dark being. This guy who almost killed me before. I don't want to underestimate him. And on the left we have, what is this one again? Nightmare, okay. Now I can actually see this guy's stats because it won't make me shoot him when I select. Alright, I see. Alright. I'm going to charge him. Good hit, good hit. Alright, we healed up from that. It was a net win of life. That's always a good feeling. Hellhound. Yeah, I'm gonna take out that Hellhound and avoid. Oh, because they avoid the whatever the thing is that gave me a hard time before. But another one appeared up here as I was heading towards the Hellhound. So that's a little bit sucky. I still have some heals of some sort in my inventory. How to play this? I could just go down first, deal with him separately. And I might be able to get him on one of the bed squares, which are these guys. Does that one shoot? I'm trying to remember. Undead Soul, it does not shoot. I can shoot it though. Dodge. That was my last arrow for now. Let's get it into one of these crappy spaces. Perfect. Gets me for 6. It's getting a little tight here, isn't it? I'll take a Hellhound. Alright, it's dead. You know, at this point, a curing potion is not overkill for me to use, so even my stingy economic cannot justify not using it, I feel like. So I'm going to use a curing potion. And part of me goes, well, if I do well in combat, my leeching will take care of that. See, let me see what I'm facing again. Just that one guy? Actually, I can take... I mean, he was bad before, but I just fought one of them. I'll get him on the bad space and deal with him. Hopefully I'm not making a horrible mistake here. Alright, okay. Okay, now I have no excuse. I gotta use a curing potion. Good. Alright. Pick up the arrow. A new guy appeared. A nightmare again? Alright. What are these squares? Oh, those are bad too, but less bad than these ones. Alright. Get him on a bad one. Oh yeah, shoot. Alright. That's good. That's actually... maybe I should have just charged him. Oh well. Let's do that. All right. Portal key, pick up this arrow. There's still one dark one, whatever it's called, on the lower left corner. Let's finish exploring this area. I don't expect to find anything, but maybe I will. Soul count is 2, which means those 2 guys we see on the left side are all there is. All that's left on this level. They're cowering in the corner. And now I can get, hopefully make a battle happen in this place. Look at the altar. It gives you +2, +1, +1. I like those squares. Let's see if I can make that happen. Oh, the dark guy's going to shoot at me though, right? He's annoying. Dark being. Are you going to charge me or just shoot? They're both shooting. All right. Yeah, I can't camp out here. All right, back to 31. Suddenly the Realm Champion appeared. Uh-oh. Realm Champ. Okay, aside from the really high hit points, he doesn't look that scary. You got a range attack, though. Range attack 6 with a view range of 0? Does that mean it's... I guess it's... Trying to parse out what that means. That means it can't actually shoot. I don't know. I don't understand. Anyway, we'll see what happens, I guess. All right, so we got to deal with this champion. I have 1 arrow to shoot it with if I want to do that. Let's just let him come to me on this. Well, actually, hold on. Let's see. What's the optimal square I can lure him to? The place I am at is the best bonuses, but you have to consider the bonuses you provide to yourself as well as the penalties you inflict on them. So is there a better place I could get him to? Like one of these squares with a really bad one next to it? I don't know. Like if I can get him on one of these, that'd be pretty nice. So what's the best I can do while getting him on one of these? I have like the whole map to run around on, and he's the only enemy. So I feel like I should be able to manipulate him nicely. I guess actually the best bet might be if I'm on one of these 4 dots and he's on like one of these. That might be the best that's on the whole level. So let's try that maybe. I could I mean, it might be a little challenging to lure him there. I'd have to like get him perhaps like really way down here and then run through here and lead him up. Actually, I think I can do that. Let's try it. Unless his ranged weapon surprises me. But it looks like he has 0 range, so I don't know. I was thinking, what could that possibly do to me? Yeah, it doesn't look like he's shooting, right? All right, so we're going to lure him up here. I'm to the left. Perfect. Attack. Hit me for 9. That's a little bit nasty, but I think we're okay so far. He just received 10 damage, which in turn heals me by 2. Killed him. All right. Now, what does that do for me except get XP? I think that might be it, actually. Oh, he dropped some stuff. Treasure box and bloody amulet. Picked up 55 gold in the bloody amulet, which is... what exactly? Vampirism +3. Oh, good. I got extra drainage then. Extra, what do they call it? Leeching. So how do we see what my stat is there? Life leech 80%? I had 20% a moment ago. Wow. That is good. Oh yeah. I'll take that. Yeah, I agree. Cheesy Whiz. Wow. Alright. I guess the level's done with. Technically, I could explore this bottom right corner. I guess I might as well do my due diligence. Wait, did I just drop? Not what? I had to drop my last amulet. Okay, that's a downside. Now I understand that. So I won't have the soul counts because I dropped the soul amulet. But you know what? Totally worth it. So yeah, I'm not expecting anything in the corner, but I figure I might as well check. All right, let's get out of here. Move on to level or whatever they call it, dimension 9. Use the portal key. Celestial chambers. That looks different. Is that a quiver right here? Nice. I will take that for sure. We have a vending machine. I believe it's a vending machine over here. The colors are all weird, so it looks funky. When I hit enter on that, it didn't really tell me anything. Oh, that's right, whatever. Is this a pill? Yeah, I'll take that. What else is there? Got an altar. And some coins. Alright, let's pick up stuff. I'll definitely take this quiver. I feel like I might as well shoot one arrow. If my max is 8. Am I max 8? I don't know. It says somewhere on the screen. 1 of 8 ammo. So I feel like I should shoot one before picking up the quiver. And this guy is 1, 2, 3, 4, so I can't actually shoot. Is that right? Yeah, that's annoying. Now I can shoot. And I will pick up the quiver and fight. Alright, perfect. So I guess I can't take this. I might as well try it. Yeah, quiver full. Okay. Who is that? Black spawn. And what are the terrains looking like here? This is a good square. Okay, I should go into these squares. I can. What does he do, though? Ooh. Alright. He got a range attack and all-around good stats, it looks like. Alright. Let's let him have it. Okay, you can shoot me from there. I'll go here. Shoot him. Let him come to me. He dodged it. Okay, he dodged and hit me for 3. Dodge, 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 dodge. Someone in the lower right appeared. Looks like a knight or something. Looks like me. He's the same sprite as I am. Hellguard. Okay. Nice. I did 15 damage to it. Did 6 damage. Sweet. Wow. I gotta consider this one. I'm tempted to just jump on the vampire leash, but I have to consider other factors as well. I mean, having 80% at this point is basically like the way I see it is I already have a huge amount of leech, and this would give me huge plus a bit more, plus an incremental amount. But attack is good to have. Ammo limit might be nice to have, right? I don't know, I kind of, now that I've considered each of them, I'm kind of finding myself going back to the leech. I don't know. I think that might be awesome. One thing to look at is am I at like the max weapon that you can get? Because if I'm at, then there is a point where you do have to start spending your leveling ups on attacks. But I'm not. I'm at the I have the giant sword, which is like the 3rd best. Okay. I think I'm going to go with the leech anyway. There's also an argument to be made that I might find an amulet that I need to switch to for whatever reason, and then I would have barely any leech anymore. I'm going to go for more leeching. All right. Let's get the healing pill. Who's this guy? A war mage. Yeah. How to play this. I'm gonna go for the war mage first. Oh, that's right. They can shoot me through the wall. Yeah, I don't like that because these look like very well-defined walls. Even maybe it's just a layout. So I'm just kind of like, what? Why would they be able to shoot through me? Shoot at me. Somebody spawned in the lower left. Fallen Angel. That's a new one. All right. Bring it on, mage. Shoot, alright. Sweet. The leeching is awesome. Good, good, good. There's a fallen angel too. Yep. The gold can wait. It's kind of a good amount of damage it's dealing out to me. Alright, might be time for a heal. Yeah. What have I got? I'll use a curing pill, I suppose. Christ. The turn I spent with swallowing the pill to heal 8 damage was kind of totally negated and then some by the 15 he died. Alright, so that was probably a bad decision. How many levels are in this game? If I'm on like the last level, I might as well like go crazy with hell scrolls and stuff. I don't know if that's the case at all, though. I don't know if the manual even told me how many levels there are, honestly. What are they called? Dimensions? Portal of 10 gates. I think it might be... They keep talking about the portal of 10 gates. I think you might have to get through 10 levels. What am I on, then? Am I on 9 or 10? Last one was 8, right? So I'm on 9, I guess. I think it says on one of these screens. What's happening? I can't. Yeah, I'm on 9. I guess there's probably one more. Alright, I'm just gonna use that big heal, I guess. Much as it pains me to use it. Curing potion, here we go. That wasn't even the big one, right? The curing scroll is the big one, alright. Okay, I finished it off and got some healing happening in the process. Alright. Cheesy says dying to see what's in the vending machine. Hell yeah, that's true. Should I rush to that perhaps? I got a good amount of money. I could pick up the piles that are here as well. I don't know, I feel like it might be good to load up and then I'll be prepared for what I think is the last level with a whole bunch of stuff, potentially, if I can survive. Assuming I survive. I never know what to do with these range guys, because sometimes if you bop around, they'll move towards you, and then you can lure them to where you want, but sometimes they just keep shooting at you. Alright, here comes the, what is it? Hellguard. I might as well shoot. Dodged. Okay, that was a good hit I got, I know. Alright, killed him, nice. Kill this guy now. Oof. Sweet. Got a might scroll, that's +1 to hit points, max hit points, I guess. Let's shoot this guy. Out of range, oh, shoot. Nice, a power crossbow. That's a big upgrade. The whole time, all I found was this weak small bow or short bow or something. Wrong screen. Inventory. Yeah, small bow is a +1. This is a +6 crossbow. Sweet. Let's try it out. It's probably out of range, right? No, it's in range. But the crossbow doesn't determine the range. It still says view range 3. Okay. Let's save a little bit of... Well, I don't know. There's a bunch of guys approaching. Let's fire again. Now bring it on, Hellguard. Alright, the Hellguard died. These guys are shooting at me, these black spawn, whatever they're called. They do miss a ton with their range weapons. Got a dark being shooting too. To my right. Black Spawn's dead. Let's shoot the thing to my right. Okay, I am out of arrows right now, but there's at least 3 on the ground, so I feel a little bit better of that. But for now, I have to just pass or charge one of them. Leeches everything here. Oops, I didn't mean to step there. Shoot. I don't like being sandwiched. The question is, do I run to get into a better position or just grind it through? I think I'm going to try to run to that square to the right. See if that'll work out for me. Oh, great. A new enemy appeared in the meantime. My square advantage. It's getting a little hairy here, isn't it? Teleport, hell, firewall, gather. Oh. Gather would be nice to get arrows. I could just teleport, but I don't know. There's no like healing up I can do as I like rest in a corner or something. But I could get into a better position. Maybe I'll do that. I'd feel really dumb if I died with like all these teleport scrolls on my person. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. Now I just have to deal with this one jackass. And I'm just gonna go toe to toe because he shoots too much. Alright, alright. Am I not leeching? Because I dealt 9 damage and then took 3 and I didn't gain anything. My life leech is 100% though, huh? So what's that about? What do I... Alright, I guess it didn't. I guess the math isn't quite what I assumed it was somehow. I thought, because I'm at 100%, I thought basically every point of damage I deal I should be gaining 1. But it's not like that. Okay. I just don't understand the math, I guess. Alright, maybe it's time to try the vending machine since I am in a bit of a jam. I do have... No, I have no more healing capability, except for the, obviously, the leeching. I could use 1 health scroll. I guess it's a matter of do I want to save it for the what I think is the final level, next level, or not. Save both of them. I think I will just... Oh, shoot. I hate to leave the money on the ground, though. I mean... You gotta make some trade-offs, I guess. Alright, I'm gonna hit the vending machine. It's there. Hand ballista +7. What's my current crossbow? +6? So it's not a huge upgrade. Scale mail +8. That would be great. Simply because I've only had garbage body armor the whole game that only gives me 1 defense. I don't know if I just got bad luck, but this would be a major upgrade there, so that seems like a no-brainer. Force scroll does what? I think I might still have one, but I don't remember what it actually does. Melee. Oh, that's a permanent melee +1. That's actually good. And if I get the scale mail, I pretty much can't get much else. The Hunter's Axe is a downgrade, so that's stupid to get. Hand ballista I can't get if I get the scale mail. So I'm getting the scale mail, which basically means at that point I can choose do I want to get arrows or force scroll. I guess scale mail and force scroll makes sense to do. I kind of wish I had a little more to get some arrows too, but I'm gonna go this route. So finally a non-crappy body armor. Yeah, I wonder how much better I would have been doing if I just had anything but the bare minimum body armor like the entire game until now. That's a huge difference to my defense. It was 14 a second ago. 14 and 21 is a big jump. 50% more defense now. Alright. So now what? Do I use a gather scroll just for the heck of it? There's no point in saving things till after you're dead or have beaten the game, and there is some arrows I could use. As well as, well, I guess maybe I should have done it before I picked up the gold that way. That was dumb. Oh well. I still think it might be good to do. So I'll use a gather scroll. Picked up a lot of stuff. Including a dirty garment. I don't want the dirty... Please tell me I can get my scale mail back. Okay, there it is. Okay, so as part of that, it made me swap out my new armor and my crossbow for the crappy things I had dropped. But that's okay. It's all sorted out now. It's all sorted out. But yeah, that made me gasp for a moment. Yeah. So I definitely should have done that before, but I didn't think of it. Because I have 217 now. I could have bought some arrows or whatever. Well, whatever. I played a little suboptimally. What are you going to do? Alright. I kind of like the idea of not running to the right. Because this whole quadrant of guys, including this guy actually, they're not going to be smart and pathfind their way here. Unless I go this way. So I'm kind of thinking of just trying to lure this guy over to me to deal with him, and perhaps these guys. Oh, they can shoot. I can't get used to that. They can shoot at me through that wall. It's very bonkers. They're still hitting me, in fact. What's their range again? Pretty good, I guess. Yeah, it looks like 7. View range 7. Yeah, so I might have to forego the bonus of these squares here just so that these guys aren't shooting me when I deal with this one here. Why is my cursor all weird? Alright, I think that's okay. What about, like these are all 0, 0. I kind of want to be in bed by now in real life, by the way, but I feel like I'm close to the end of the game, perhaps, if there's truly 10 levels, as I suspect. So I'm going to power through it. I gotta keep an eye on these hit points too. But I don't have a huge amount of options really. Healing wise, all I can do is hopefully I'm dealing more damage than I'm taking. That was a good hit, 14. Okay, how to play this now? Try to get this one black spawn around the corner. Come around the corner. That guy just spawns. The what is it? Fallen Angels. They have given me hard times before. Okay. All right. Guess we got to deal. That one out of range. Yeah. My range is terrible. I wonder how I can upgrade that. Still out of range. It's ridiculous. Dodged. Nice, nice. Can I try to fight only one at a time? That would be ideal. Fallen Angel is done. Black Spawn is done. Alright, there's a lot of guys still spawning, it looks like. Come over here, Black Spawn. Sweet. Strongman. Okay. Maybe I'll go for the... I kind of like the idea of going for the quiver stretch. I just don't know if I'm going to find enough arrows to make use of it. I feel like I'm not getting any new arrows for the rest of this level, just the ones that I shoot and drop. And if the next level is the last one, I wouldn't expect them to throw piles of arrows at me there, unless there's a vending machine I can buy a ton. I think I've talked myself out of it, although I like the idea of it. I'm gonna go with more defense, I think. I want attack. I'll do defense. There's our key. Here they come. Beautiful. Alright. Oh, here comes a new spawn. New black spawn just spawned. I feel like since I got that scale armor, it's been like a game changer. I'm just withstanding so many more blows. I keep glancing at my HP. As long as I'm fighting one at a time, and with all this defense I got now, I'm always seeing 37 in the top left corner. In other words, my current HP is always the max. I know not to get too cocky, but I'm feeling pretty good at the moment. Beautiful. Who's next? I don't want to fight two at once, but I might have gotten myself into that position. Okay. Alright. Let's see, there's 4 left. And I think they might be done spawning now. Still don't want to rush into it. Don't get too confident. Let's lead them over here one at a time as usual. If possible. Give me your black spawn. Oh, is the mage smart? He's going around the corner? I think he might be. No, he keeps going to the right. Look at him. Okay, mages. I didn't go to that altar yet, right? I can still pray there. Do I want to? I guess I still don't know all the possible outcomes. I think I'm gonna do it. I think I'm getting too cocky, like I said I shouldn't. Well, they're all here now, right? Oh, maybe not. Yeah, I can still have one separate. Okay. One isolated enemy to fight. Awesome. What is that candelabra? That's something I can do something with? Or just an obstacle? Okay. I mean, I guess if it was an item I could pick up, my spell would have gathered it. My gathering spell would have gotten. Alright, Phantom was dead in one shot. I think I was actually fighting him before, as well as perhaps some other guys. I was surrounded by a few of them, and then I teleported away at one point. But I had probably banged them up a bit before the teleport. Push over the realm, okay. This was just crap here, right? Yeah. Get the arrow at least. I think that's all I can do. I have 5 arrows. I can pray at the altar. Part of me is saying don't do it. I don't know. I guess I'm gonna do it. Today the gods smile upon you with rare favor. Farsight, eye range +1. Thank you. A little bit of range. Onward to the next level. Is it the last level? I don't know. We've arrived in a new dimension, the Dark Astray. Oh, it's very dark. Yeah, I'm kind of. Let me think about it. Should I treat this as it's the last level and therefore pull out all the stops? Let's say current realm 10. And everything in the intro was talking about like 10 keys, right? There could be like a final boss after this or something. Portal of 10 gates is what they keep talking to. It's the only path to the demonic dimension. Oh yeah, Amalotololo, whatever the name of that. He's probably right after this level. So maybe I do have to save some firepower for him. Or he could be on this level. I'm gonna assume... Well, I don't know. If I find him on this level, then obviously he's on this level. Well, I guess we'll see. I do feel like this is kind of bossy music. Alright, what are these flower-looking things? Has +3 to range, but -1 to defense. Interesting. So far, no enemies. There's something. There he is, Amalotololo. 160 health. If I try to look at his stats, I think he's in range now, so I'll end up shooting him, which might not be the worst thing. Let me see how much I can outpace him. Okay, now he's out of range, so I can look at his info. Alright. Definitely the strongest enemy I've fought. Doesn't have a range attack though, so that's nice. I'll try shooting at him from one of those flowery things, and otherwise I will, melee him, I guess. I'll try to explore the rest of the level and see if there's more stuff going on, like, terrain that can benefit me. The downside of exploring is potentially that there could be more enemies to deal with, which... If I can just isolate the boss and kill him, that might be the whole game. Anyway, I'm going to start by going on this flower. You guys are going to be +3 to ranged weapon attacks. And I only have a range of 4, right? So he's out of range now, but I'm going to try anyway because I don't fully understand the map. You take the 4 squares, by the way. He's 5 away, right? That's the way to turn. Shoot him. He dodged. Okay, let's try again. He dodged. Okay. He dodged. Well, so much for that. But I have -1 defense while I'm on this space, so I'm definitely going to step away. Can I, like, leave him behind somehow? But, yeah, look at that. He's kind of dumb in a way. So I could try to fire a couple more times on one of these flowery things. So he gets stuck on these tombstones, basically. So you can manipulate his movements that way. Can't think he's in range here. Nope. He dodged again. So if I can't hit him with these arrows, it's not much good, is it? Alright, so I blew all my arrows. There's 2 on the ground still from when I shot, but I don't know, maybe I'll run around and explore a little bit. It feels like it's easy to, because he's so big, it's easy to get him caught up on a tombstone. Oh, there's more enemies, okay. That's kind of one of the things I was afraid of. So then it comes down to, do I want to just take him on head-to-head or try to clean up the rest of the guys first? I feel like unless there's something really good I can obtain on the level, I should just face him head on. I wish I had some heals and stuff. I guess I could use the Hell Scroll. I have 2 of them. But if enemies are going to spawn, I might want to wait until they actually spawn. Like, they might not all be on the level now, right? Let me just read how that works again. It says attacks all visible mobs. Oh, they have to be visible. Yeah, I'm gonna wait for like a nasty, you know, situation for that. It's a black spawn until there. Alright, I think I'm gonna explore and kill black spawn and stuff. Oh, cool, there's some squares that can be advantageous for me to stand on. Here he comes. I'm not killing the black spawn fast enough, I don't like that. Another one. Oh shit, I stepped next to him. I didn't mean to do that. Alright, well, I'm okay for now. These are negative squares. Does he count like he's there? Should I just... bop him right now. Let's try bopping him. Bop. You received 8. What does he have? 160 altogether? Alright. I don't like fighting multiple that kind of stuff. Maybe I'll teleport. Cheaty says run away. I hear you. I would like to fight one at a time. Let's use a teleport. They're here to be used, right? And I have a bunch. I have 2 actually, but it's it's something. Let's use it. Teleport. Okay, I'm there now. Alright. And part of the nice thing about finding the underling types is I can heal up as I'm carving through them. But I could run downward and position myself better, probably. Let me attack once up and see what happens. Okay. I don't know, I don't like this. There. That was good. Cool, I'm healing up as I carve through them. Alright, overall, there's a fire servant, whatever that is to my right. It's dealing a pretty good amount of ranged damage to me. But the boss is stuck behind those pillars for the moment, so that's nice. Oh, I broke through one. Look at that. Man. Getting beat up now. I only have one more teleport. Oh. Guess I'll use it. There's some money. Is there like a vending machine though? Otherwise the money isn't really worth very much, is it? The only means of healing is like finding, ideally in my mind, ideally would be like an isolated dude I can pick on. I don't know if it's gonna grant me that wish though. Okay, they're coming up here now. I wonder if I'll get healed by using the health scroll or whatever it's called. Should I try that? I have no more teleports up my sleeve, I gotta remember that. I'm gonna try one health scroll, see how it goes. Cool, it killed one of the fallen angels. Fire Servant received 16 damage, and I healed up a bit, look at that. Yeah, I do get to heal up from it. That's cool. What is in this chest here? Anything I can use? Force Scroll and Curing Pill. Well, I can actually use both of those. Force Scroll gives me a bonus to melee. Curing Pill will heal me for a whole 8 points. It's not a lot. I'm not sure what to do except maybe run for those. I'm gonna get picked at by the Fire Servant as I go. Am I actually... I mean, I could also try to pick up the arrows. I don't know if that's a big boon to me, but I could kind of run... Sorry, I could kind of run in this direction, try to pick this stuff up, and then run and pick up the arrows as I go. I'm not really sure what to do. I just wish I had more stuff. I mean, Health Scroll is nice. I think I'm going to consider that my one healing option. So next time I'm low on health again, I'll use the Health Scroll. Let me see. I'm going to try to run to the left and get those things. This guy generally isn't doing much damage with the range. Okay, so more enemies are still spawning. What's the scroll there? Agility. I'll take that. It's another defense. That's kind of hard to get with these guys all the time. God. Okay, extra defense. Hooray. What the hell is that thing? Evil Vortex, oh boy. I don't have a good feeling about this anymore. I feel like I should have just, now that I know that all these guys can spawn, I don't know why I thought maybe they couldn't. I should have just went toe-to-toe with the boss from the beginning, perhaps. Like, he was like, in my face right away, right? I'm gonna try to get this stuff, but, is it worth it? I'm gonna try it. Alright. I think it's time for another hell spell. I'm gonna try attacking the vortex one more time. Alright, I heard it. This is actually not the worst position to be in at the moment. Although we saw the demon, the boss, break through the pillar before. Let's see how long I can hold off here. So this vortex has a lot of yummy hit points for me to siphon off. I can hit it more often. Okay, that's not good. Alright, using the hell scroll, I guess. I also have the firewall. Let's see, that hurts everyone around you, it says. I'm gonna use hell scroll anyway. Bam, 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 bam. Back up to 37. Killed a fire servant. That was good. That guy was annoying. Now what do I do from here? I'm full on health for the moment. Got no more hell scrolls. Fire scroll right now, you think I should do it? It's just gonna hurt two guys though. I feel like when I'm more surrounded maybe. I'm gonna just go do some more melee for now. I think I can probably finish off this vortex. And the big boss is kind of stuck for now, it seems. Okay, I took a little bit of a hit there. Alright, I killed the vortex. I'm gonna pass my turn, let them come to me a little more. There we go. Killed that one. Cool, I leveled up. I don't think Portal Heal's gonna help me because I think this is the last jump. I don't know what my hit points are right now, but full healing might not be worth it. I just don't know what luck does, but if I'm already at my max hit points, then two kind of pointless options kind of narrows it down to the luck. But let me rewind my stream to see what my health is at. I think it might be at the max already. Shoot, I just lost my windows on that. Hang on a second. I am at 30. Yeah, I'm already at my max, so basically by process of elimination, I might as well just do the luck. Even though I have no idea what it does. It's too bad I don't have anything that can really help me at the moment. Maybe luck does, I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna stand pat here again and fight this guy. Alright. Now what? I don't know how many more are going to spawn still. I'm assuming some more will. There's a... oh, it's a pill right above me, right? Yeah, I might as well get that. That could be handy. Come back down, though, Mr. Demon. Okay, so assuming the mechanics work how they do in all the other levels, I feel like there's going to be a spawn limit. And perhaps I should just pass my turn here while I seem to be at a stalemate with the big boss. And then I could just let the spawn guys kind of trickle in and deal with them one by one, maybe? Or I could just go toe-to-toe with the big guy. I don't know. I mean, I could use the fire scroll and I think I should play it like I have the opportunity to face him alone. I should do something. Kite him into a corner and go for it, says Cheesy. Yeah, I want to get him into in a corner, like literally a corner. I'm thinking maybe just a place where I would have the benefit of the... the bonuses in my favor and the penalties on his side. Like maybe if he's on top of, what's the worst penalty we've got here? I think it's these two like dashes. What's that cheat? He said less ads will see you if you hide in a corner. What do you mean with less ads will see you? I could also try to pick up arrows and pick them off as much as I can. I mean, it wasn't really working before. The new spawns won't notice if you're in the corner. Is that if I'm in the corner? That's a good point. CD said if you fight him in the center, you're asking for trouble. Alright, let's try that. And I do have the firewall, which probably isn't going to save me, but it'll do like... It said it does like... It attacks like the 8 squares around you, so I can maybe get him for like 2 of those squares, kind of, because he's a big guy. And I have 2 curing pills to grant me 8 HP each. Alright, let's try to make this happen. Where do we want to go? Is any of these corners preferable? They're all the same pretty much. Let's go to the closest one, I guess, the top left. Come on, bro. Coming? Now, do I literally want to be in the corner myself or try to pin him in the corner so I can retreat if I have to? I guess it'd be better to have him in the corner. I guess he doesn't have to be literally in the absolute corner, right? I guess like around here is probably good. Well, let's get him a little bit further over. Ideally, if I can get him into a position where I can manipulate him, like with respect to the tombstones, that's pretty good. So maybe like right here. And also these 4 dots are a plus, right? No, they're not. I thought they were. Okay, so there's basically no bonuses applying around here. All right. I mean, I could get him on this to give him -1 to his defense. I don't know if that's going to make a huge difference. I think position is more important than just a -1. All right, let's go for this. I'm going to try to get him to advance a little bit more here. No. Do I have to make the first step here? There we go. Come closer, big boy. Oh, here comes more guy. Oh my god. All right. Dodge and dodge. Dodge and hit for 5. Dodge and hit for 3. Hit him for 6. That's nice. And I dodged. But they're all seeing me incoming still, unfortunately. Or some of them are, yeah. Let's keep. Maybe I can grind them down fast. I don't know. Dodge and dodge is happening a lot. Dodge and dodge. Honestly, they might just all be kind of backed up with this big wall of tombstones. They might not be able to work around it. Let's see what happens when I just keep grinding into him. Oh, hit me for 22. He has like nasty crits or something. I think I should use the fire because I can hopefully... The way I think it works is I'll hit him for like 2 squares worth. Maybe if that's how it works. And hopefully get extra healing. What did that? Not entirely sure about the mechanics. I do have the curing pills too, but those are only 8 each. I'm gonna do the firewall scroll. Oh, he's received 17 twice, and then he did 8 to me. Alright. I think he smashed a tombstone too. I don't see this going well at this point, unfortunately. I'm not sure what his hit points are down to, but... What do you have, 160 to start? He's probably not even halfway dead. Or about halfway at best. Yeah, I don't have to work with now the curing pills. I spent a turn to get 8 hit points back, and that might not be worth the opportunity cost of smacking him. And the gather scroll doesn't really do anything for me. Alright, this might be the end of the line for me. He dodged, then he hit me for 5. Shoot. I could retreat, and there might be a small chance I can heal up by just picking on the grunts a little bit. It's also almost 1 o'clock here, so maybe I should just accept my fate. I don't know. I'm gonna go for it. I'm dead. Oh. Hit me for 20. I only had 10 HP left. Well, for my first try, I got to the final boss. Not a bad run. And I think I had extraordinarily bad luck with finding armor, honestly. If that had gone better, maybe I would have had a better run. Yeah, cool game. But I think that is it for me tonight. Is there anything else to see here after game over? I guess that's it. I see the message queue, sort of. All right, so I'm trying to think. Is there anything I could have done differently? I don't know. I think it could boil down to it's just budgeting heals better. And now that I have experience in the game, maybe I'll play it again next week and I'll be able to budget my heals better and maybe have a whole bunch for the final boss instead of like practically nothing. But yeah, the leeching was obviously a great thing to have. What makes the champion spawn, says Cheesy. I have no idea. Only one of them spawned. Excuse me. They dropped the most gold. That's true. I can coax more of them to spawn or something. Here in the manual just said from time to time, the Dark Lord may send one of his 20 champions defending individual lands to fight. Champions can also be summoned using spells. But remember, there's only one in each land, huh? They usually carry extremely valuable items. Yeah, so maybe that's part of it. If I can... How do I make them happen? Maybe there's certain scrolls that can summon them? I didn't encounter those, though. All right. Cheesy says probably have to clear the level, then it's random. Yeah, I guess. All right, I'm gonna consider that a pretty good run. But ultimately, Amalatos defeated me, sadly. Rest in peace. Here we have our stats, our post-mortem. Level 17. Well, regeneration is actually something I did not find. That sounds potentially like something really good, too. Yeah. Overall monsters kills 217. Damage inflicted 2785 and damage taken 806. All right. Treasure is 323. That's total gold. No. It had more gold than that, right? I'm not sure what treasures means. All right, well, that's it. That was some ROGÜL. A pretty cool roguelike. A new one for an old machine Atari 8-bit computers. And I had a blast playing that. I kind of stayed up too late, so I'm going to go to bed now. Thanks for the suggestion, Cheesy Wiz, and for hanging out and chatting. And also thanks to some of our other friends in the chat, such as Eric Johnson and Andy and Suna Yi. Did I miss anyone? I think that's it. Thanks to the random anonymous viewers as well. We had a pretty high turnout for my small and humble channel. I always appreciate that. And so yeah, I'll see you guys either Saturday or next old games on a weekday. I usually do father-son games. You know, basically I stream with my son on Saturday nights when we're available, and it could be anything. Who knows what we'll play? We'll play RimWorld. It could be a game book, a physical board game. Sometimes the possibilities are limitless. Anyway, I think I might revisit this one next week. We'll see though. So yeah, good night everyone. Take care. Oh, before I wrap up, Cheesy Wiz is working on an Atari game, Atari 2600, and he says I'm a week or two away from having my game ready for you to play. Cool, so I'll play his game on my old games on a weekday stream, perhaps. All right, thanks to everybody. Good night.